I still think he being a little disingenuous because I don't think niggas was calling him the GOAT. I think they were saying he's on pace because his numbers is probably better, if I'm not mistaken, than Brady's was at this point. For every time that happened. So they're saying he's on pace. Nobody said he's the GOAT.
So hold on. Y'all, when everybody was dick riding, when he had Tyreek Hill, and when Kelsey was in his prime and shit. But now that he got a few mid receivers like Tom really did have.
The ones he won with? You mean the ones he won with?
What
you mean the mid receivers he won with?
Okay, and Tom did the same shit. And he did it 3 or 4 times over. The fuck is we talking about?
Right. Your pick determines your value now?
Hey, if he the best in the league, make him better.
He has. He made you look how he made Juju look that one year he was over there.
I'll log off this whole thing.
What has he done better than Bill since he been there? What has he done?
Pass the ball better.
What you supposed to do as a quarterback?
And they got 6 wins.
Oh my goodness.
Pass the ball better. Nigga have more help than we ever seen with any rookie in NFL history.
They traded their first overall. Wait, hold on. They traded their first overall pick to get DJ Moore to get a weapon for Justin Fields, and he still shit the fucking bed.
How?
Fields apologist, bro. Oh my god.
Split the effing bed.
Oh my god. Bro, you are a Justin Fields apologist. I'm not gonna have this debate with you no more because anything that we say is wrong because it's Justin Fields.
Because I'm saying he's not garbage. I'm an apologist because I'm saying he's not garbage. That don't sound biased at all. That don't sound biased at all.
Make a master plan, watch it backfire. Burn it all down and collect the ashes. Build it back.
All right, what up? Welcome to the All Grind Sports Show. We are politically incorrect. I go by the name of JC. Here are my wonderful brothers and co-hosts. This is episode 167, man. We're on the road to 200. We was actually, before we got on, just reminiscing about, back in the early days, as me and Isaiah did episode 4, which is still a great episode. Go check that out whenever y'all get a chance. Thank y'all for. I also want to say this, man. Thank y'all for running them downloads up, man. We on pace to hit 1,000 for the year. We've already doubled what we've ever done in any year since we started this podcast, man. So y'all keep running that shit up on all the major platforms, man. From Spotify to YouTube, Apple Podcasts, whatever, man. Just type in All Grind Sports Show. Let's keep running that spit up, man. Let's hit 1K before the year end. Let's effing do it. Other than that, man, make sure y'all just continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us, and we appreciate that. So let me introduce my brothers, and then we're going to talk some effing football, man. With another crazy week in the books. First off, we got my youngin' from the So Icy Gang, tatted like a biker gang, my guy Andre the Sports Junkie.
Well, number one, so freaking happy to be back. This is my therapy. And number 2 is podcast Tuesday. Let's fucking go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then next up, we got Cleveland's finest, man. My guy, he repping all the squads today. It looked like the Irish, the Browns, just the whole 9, man. My guy, straight from the nosebleeds, Tyrell Jackson in the building.
Yes, sir. First of all, giving honor to God who's ahead of our lives. You know, I got to give him all the praise, honor, and glory.
Amen.
This team right here, they just up on the wall, right? We ain't, nah. But no, I do represent. Oh, and by the way, put some respect on my name. The representation of Cleveland, Ohio.
No. You can't say what you just said and then turn around and try to say that.
Oh no, no.
No.
See, yes, I can, because all of Cleveland is feeling the exact same way. We stand by our team, but we do highly disappointed. Oh Lord, have mercy. Yeah, but everybody stay safe out there. Obviously, fuck Roblox. They are number 1 on the list, so Roblox can go eat one massively. Protect your children at all costs, and let's talk some football.
Absolutely. And then last but not least, the introduction that needs no introduction. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? If you're part of the All Grind family, there's no way you don't know this young, brilliant superstar who's in the building. My guy Isaiah Anthony of the Anthill Productions, aka Mr. Same Old and
What's happening? Shout out to A1 since day one, Miss Asia Wilson. Uh, with bringing another parade to my city. Yeah, I remember when what was it? 3 games into the season. Kelsey, I still love you. I hope you're doing well out in LA. But somebody was all up in my chat talking about some. Oh, thank you for Kelsey. Y'all know that shit dead in the water in
who
Las
did
Vegas.
that? Who would do
When
something
you
like
said
that?
that 3rd game of the season. Anyway, I ain't even gonna lie. I thought shit was dead in the water when they got clapped by 53. I said, damn, boy, it's a sad day, boy. Just 2 years ago, they was running it up in the finals, hoisting that trophy. Well, the girls told me, shut the fuck up. Mind your business and watch basketball be played. Because they went on an incredible run to finish this season. Asia has rewritten the history books again. Like at some point, it gets fucking
MVP.
ridiculous. She the GOAT, man. Like what can we say? Jackie Young played fantastic. The best duo in the league. Chelsea Gray, the savvy vet still getting it done. Jewel Lloyd, same thing. I'm happy for those women. I hope that they have a great time on Friday. I'm trying to find a way to get off work and try to find a way to meet y'all at the parade. But things is tight, economy tight. I ain't got it like that. If I can find a
Just
ship or switch or something like that, then I'll meet y'all at the parade.
PTO,
But
brother,
so,
PTO.
yeah, that's what you got to do. Yeah,
brother,
I'm a little
brother,
sick,
you act like
boss.
we don't live in America. Okay? Okay? I get 32 hours of PTO. Nigga, what you
Oh
talking
yeah,
about, man?
Right, like
Exactly.
living in
Exactly.
America.
Gotta use that wisely.
yeah. Use it wisely.
Anyways, Dodgers are still in it. I'm still rocking with them, but I guess
Oh,
the Raiders got to win on Sunday, I guess. So wasn't too excited,
Look at
but
that, you had a
it
good
is what it
weekend.
is.
You had a good weekend.
Yeah, it was straight, I guess. I mean, I'm proud of the
Raiders
Dodgers
won.
and the Aces, but
and also real quick,
Got a
JC,
championship.
shout
man, them niggas was
prayers to
struggling
Fred
with the
Warner.
Titans, man. Like I said, I already said it was over a couple weeks ago. Like, I ain't expect. You know what? We'll get into that. We'll get into that because I'm about to go in the whole rant already. We ain't even on that game. Go ahead.
Both y'all niggas real
Go,
almost
go
went
ahead.
off to.
Go ahead, man. I'm about to get into it. I already know.
uh,
Go
And
ahead.
shout out
But shout
and
out
prayers.
to A1 since day one. And the Las Vegas Aces. Y'all the
Yes,
only champions that I
congratulations.
can fucking depend on year in and year out to show up. It's a damn shame. Same thing with the all the women at the Olympics. They handle business, but for some reason the men couldn't handle business. But we'll see what the Dodgers can do.
all right, so I'm gonna piggyback off Isaiah a little bit. He right. I was wolfing a little split at the top of the season, and then he pissed me off during the season, so I was rooting against him. I know y'all see me popping a lot of spit on Facebook, but I
Mm,
do I do want to say congrats to the Aces on what
mm,
they just accomplished this
mm.
season. They did look dead in the water after that Lynx game, and I'm sure even most of the Aces will tell you that, except
And shout
Asia.
out, like we said, shout out to them sticking
Yeah,
together in that moment, saying, like Asia said, bro, if you
but
don't
that,
want to
I
be
think
there, don't
I
show
think
up, nigga.
yeah, that's a
Everybody
testament to
responded.
her leadership, bro. Because if you don't have an Asia in that locker room, that is a
Yeah,
disastrous
that can
season.
that
They
can
they don't
just
bounce back from that.
discombobulate the rest of the
Yeah,
season.
and she
And
she
shout out
basically
to
she basically called
yeah.
him out and backed her talk, backed her talk,
Yeah,
And
like
backed it
shout out
up.
to
if you
Asia to just pretty much taking just putting it on her back and running with it. Like
if
shout out to
you
her.
if you go on Twitter, TikTok, and shit, you had people really talking about some old Asia Wilson fell off. So it wasn't just the Asia Wilson in the Aces. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was Asia Wilson.
Everybody was sitting up there saying, "Oh, all of them dead in the water." So she took initiative as well as the Jack, like I said, Jackie, Chelsea, Jewel, oh gosh, Gustafson, all those ladies took initiative to say, you know what? No, we way better than this, bro. We way better than this. And that Nalissa Smith trade was the trade that honestly saved the season. Honestly saved the season because her defensive presence and her energy, like, just took him to the moon, man.
Good Kelsey Mitchell and all them players that went out and spit Boston. That nigga, that's what saved the season, nigga. That's what saved the season, nigga. But anyway, and just for the record, nigga, Kelsey good over here, nigga. Just for the record, Kelsey is
last
good
time
over here.
Sparks had that trophy? Thank you for Chelsea Gray, by the way. Yeah, that's the last time y'all had that trophy. Nigga.
Look, our number 2 pick was dealing with an ACL injury.
All
All
right.
Next year we back in business. We back in business now.
Hey. It ain't even a discussion no more. 4-time MVP, 3-time defensive player.
I mean, let's keep it G though. Let's keep it G though. If it wasn't for the injury, nigga, fee for MVP. If it wasn't for that injury, fee for MVP, nigga.
What injury?
What you mean, nigga?
You talking about them few games she missed?
Few games?
You talking about them few games?
He missed like a quarter of the season. Which is a lot in the
when the team still didn't miss a beat.
Still didn't miss a beat. Because they finished with the best record? Nigga, they lost games.
They barely lost games. They lost like two games.
That's not what MVP is based on, Isaiah. All right. Man, now you sounded like them casual niggas. They still play better without her, or I play good without her. If that's the case, nigga, if that's the case, nigga, Kelsey Mitchell need to have MVP. If that's your logic, give it to Mitchell, nigga.
These niggas would hate no Asia so bad. These niggas would hate no Asia so bad. Cause Fee, I fuck with you. I rock with you. You a hooper. You a baller. But these niggas, these voters is hating on Asia so bad because they knew they had to give an MVP. They said, we gonna give a co-defensive player of the year. Man, they hating ass. Man, that shit wasn't even close, man. Stop playing with my GOAT, man. Stop playing.
I say all that to say, congrats to the Aces. Let's move on.
That's all you need to say. I don't want to get no criticisms today.
Also, I don't want to be. I don't mean to go dark or nothing, but just as far as the culture, I did want to give a shout out, rest in peace to D'Angelo. And more so than anything, man, prayers up for them kids, man, because they just lost their mom, if I'm not mistaken, earlier this year, right? Or late last year or something like that. Within the last year, they just lost Angie, which RP to her as well, and then now they pretty much lost both of their parents within a year. So prayers up to them. Yeah. D'Angelo, you damn near R&B icon. Grew up on you. And yeah, man, just prayers up to his family. That's all I really got to say about that. That being said, man, try to lift up the mood. It's time to get into these games, man. What a season so far, right? This is like there is no is there anybody clear cut right now where y'all like, yeah, like they the team to beat in the league, period. I really don't see it in either division right now.
Like there's a lot of teams.
There's probably about one team that's starting to emerge
good
like that.
Being played, however, I don't see a clear cut team that's like
maybe Tampa.
I just seen a
that's the only team where I'm like, man, Tampa.
But even them though, like I just seen a post on Twitter that I think pretty much sums up everything. Where they was like, there's no NFL like fan that's like happy with their team right now. Like it's
like if you're a Tampa fan, Seahawks fan, Jags fan, Rams fan.
Isaiah, I just seen Jags fans on your page
going hard on their team. That's why I said they're honestly delusional. Like, bro, you have to think about it. So they lost their opening game to the Bengals. I understand. Oh, Joe Burrow went down and everything like that. Jake Brown came in there thinking about the weeks after that when he's trash. That first game, you game planned for Joe Burrow. So it's like when Joe Burrow goes out, even though Jake Browning ain't obviously he's not on Joe Burrow's level. When you game plan for another quarterback, it's a completely different ball game.
Yeah, especially in the
Like
middle of it.
I'm just saying, it is a completely different ball game. So you lost that game. You a PI penalty away from winning that game, and then,
Yeah.
like you said, you come like
Facts.
it's just one of those games where I saw somebody posted on Twitter. He posted this before the game, and then one of the Jag fans retweeted it. He said, unfortunately, Jag fans gonna be let down this Sunday. You had you're coming off one of your biggest wins in a long while on Monday night. You beat the Chiefs. Unfortunately, I think that some of the gas is let up on Sunday, and you just dropped that game. And it wasn't necessarily they played absolutely dog shit horrible. It was a good game. I mean, especially there through the first half. It's just Seattle was the better team on that Sunday.
Yeah.
Maybe if you line
And
it
the
up enough,
defense was
maybe if you
dominant.
line it up a different Sunday, maybe the Jags is the better team on that Sunday. But I don't think that if you're the Jaguars, you're in a bad spot 4-2 going to play the Rams. Like I
No.
don't.
And we the ones that got to travel. Y'all was already chilling.
So I'm just saying. I'm just like I don't see that as a bad spot.
Not a
You waking
bad,
up for
not
that?
a
You waking up
bad.
for that, JC?
You said
You
what?
waking at 6:30 in the morning? You waking up for that?
I
I
did.
might actually wake up for that. That's my team. I got to see what's going
Oh,
on.
for
I won't even be
Oh,
able to
you gonna be
sleep.
like that?
I won't be able to sleep right. Knowing my team is playing in a game to where we honestly can't lose. So, like if we was playing like the Titans or something, yeah, I probably would have stayed asleep. But Jags is actually like playing some good football. So yeah, I'll be up. At least,
It's
even
enough
if
to
it's
wake
not
up
right
for.
away, I'll at least be up by halftime.
And real quick too,
Yeah.
just like Isaiah said, that Seattle defense was dominant.
But with that being said, half those teams that I said y'all fans should be happy. Fuck y'all team because y'all blew my ticket. Rams and Jags included. The Raiders, fuck the Raiders too. Y'all blew my ticket.
I just what I'm saying that Isaiah, I think it's in a
I
way.
don't care. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. I lost money. I don't care. It don't fit my prerogative. I'm sorry.
No,
I don't want to hear.
I'm just
I don't
talking
want to
about
hear
in
your
general.
reasoning right now. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I'm tired of this shit. Y'all, they all do weird shit when I bet on their ass. Fuck that. I ain't hearing no reasoning. Fuck that.
You saw his post, JC.
I'm just talking about the teams that, like, every team has somebody, or every fan has, like, they feel like this season still could have been better, and that's all I'm saying.
Then that's fine.
Yeah.
Regardless of who your team, even the Bucks is like, like, yeah, they have a hot start, but they really ain't played nobody. Let's be for real. So
They played the Seahawks. Wait, hold on. I don't know. They ain't played nobody?
no, I ain't playing nobody for real.
Okay, let's go look at the schedule.
Seattle, they just beat San Francisco.
The
They
hospital
barely lost to
team,
Philadelphia.
Houston.
They beat the Falcons. That's a divisional game. And Falcons been pretty straight.
You see how you fixed that quick? Straight.
I mean, they sitting at 3-2. And I ain't gonna lie, since that ass whooping that the Panthers gave them, they beat the Commanders and they beat the Bills on Monday night.
And Bijan Robinson been going off too.
I'm saying for how niggas is talking about the Bucks with the Super Bowl and MVP talk. But we'll get to that when we get to the
right
team.
now,
bro.
they got right now you have to look at it. I mean, they do have one of the best records in the league. Only them and the Colts. So right now, yeah, they smelling themselves. I mean, it's early in the season.
Let's start Thursday night football. We'll get to them later.
Ass whooping.
Yeah, Mr.
Belt to ass.
Mr.
That was
Dart
a belt to ass.
and Scatterboo.
And I want to say this.
Boy,
Fraud alert, fraud alert, fraud alert.
Hold on.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
I remember
Boy.
in the show earlier, niggas was telling me, was getting on my ass.
Pause.
And I said,
Pause.
fair enough. Fair enough. I get it. Fair enough. Fair enough. Like I said, fair enough. When I said Jalen Hurts wasn't necessarily a game changer. Brother,
that was
we
Reek.
have watched this.
I was trying to be devil's advocate for both of y'all points.
Oh, man, fuck
But Reek
that,
ain't here
man.
today. Let him be here to defend
Like I
himself.
said, I'm sorry. Week in and week out, I can't tell to go put the team on your back. I'm sorry.
Is he top 5?
This year?
In general, is he a top 5 quarterback in the league?
I mean, like I've said numerous times, with positions, it changed. Pause. With positions on the football team, the best in the league changes year to year.
Only reason I disagree with when you be saying that is because I think consistency matters.
Well, okay, so then why do we do NFL top 100 every year?
We don't do top 100 every year, nigga. They do. The
Okay.
players do top 100 every year.
Okay, when I say we, that's what I mean. I'm talking about the general public.
We don't got shit to do with that. That's the players. I think we judge on a different scale.
Okay, then why do we have MVP rankings every year?
MVP rankings.
Yeah, like why?
Because that's
why
a specific award of you were the best player this year.
Okay, so then that would mean that and same thing with all pro.
But you could get MVP one year, but you're still not a better quarterback than this guy.
That's fine. What about all pro? Then why do we do that every year?
Again, that's a representation of
But you
this
said
year you play better than this nigga.
You're talking about consistency. You're talking about consistency, right?
Because
So
because context also matters as far as
just about that. Then why not just pick? Oh, these the two best niggas in the league. He gonna be first team. He gonna be second team. Why not?
Because even though context matters, you still have to reward who had the numbers statistically to show that they're at a certain level. But that does not mean that you're necessarily better than this
year
nigga.
to year, the best at each position changes. It sometimes stays the same.
If you're going off a literal sense, yes. If you're going off of
what sense would I be going off of? What the fuck are we talking about, young man?
Okay, I'll give you an example. I don't think any quarterback in the league is better than Mahomes. That's a perfect example. Is he playing like the best quarterback in the league this year? Obviously not.
He's not the best quarterback in the league.
I disagree. I think he's showing he is.
That's fine.
And he has a different situation than everybody. So,
that's fine.
But we would have to get into all of that other stuff.
He ain't been the best quarterback in the league the last 2 years. He has not played like it this year and last year.
Again, we got to go context, but we'll take the whole episode if we go into that.
Ass. Context my ass.
Bro, you a Raiders fan. Of course you're going to go hard on Mahomes.
No. Because no, hold on. Y'all was crying to Kermit the Frog to go after he got that second one. Y'all was already crying to him to go and shit.
Who's y'all?
Again, the general motherfucker. Stop playing.
Because I don't have him as the GOAT now, so I don't know who's y'all.
No. You know what I mean when I say y'all. You know what I be talking about.
We just need you to clarify it.
But I still think he's being a little disingenuous because I don't think niggas was calling him the GOAT. I think they were saying he's on pace because his numbers is probably better, if I'm not mistaken, than Brady's was at this point. Every time that happened. They're saying he's on pace. Nobody said he's the GOAT.
So hold on. Y'all, when everybody was dick riding, when he had Tyreek Hill, and when Kelsey was in his prime and shit. But now that he got a few mid receivers like Tom really did have.
The ones he won with? You mean the ones he won with?
What
you mean the mid receivers he won with?
Okay, and Tom did the same shit. And he did it 3 or 4 times over. The fuck is we talking
All
about?
right. You
Y'all
brought
just
up the
cry
mid
for this.
receivers.
Hold
So
on,
I
hold
was
on.
just saying he won with them
Y'all
too.
cry for this nigga like he ain't got Rasheed Rice and Xavier Worthy, who are both what? First and second round picks. Am I correct?
Oh, so picks determines your value now?
Hey,
Your pick determines your value now?
If he the best in the league, make him better. If he the best
He
in the league,
has. He has. He made you look how he made Juju look that 1 year he was over there.
I'll log off this hoe. I'll log off this hoe.
And you doing all this to hate on Jalen is crazy. You doing all this to hate on Jalen is crazy.
And look how he left Juju hanging and looking on Sunday.
It's a different Juju now.
Yeah,
it's a different Juju.
It's a different Juju now. It's a different Juju. That shit was just 2 years ago.
Yeah, but he went back. He went to them bad teams. He went to them bad teams and reverted to his bad habits.
So you would agree, niggas.
He went to them bad teams and reverted to his bad habits. Dre got to experience boo boo. Dre got to experience boo boo when he went over there.
You're proving my point.
And
you know what's funny too, JC? This Giants Philly game. Giants not only beat Philly, but their third down conversion, bro. It's like the defense couldn't get off the field. They allowed them to convert 11 third downs on 16 attempts.
Yeah.
I mean, the Giants just
how do y'all feel about
with this?
How do y'all feel about what Dable did? Like, y'all think that's like punishable when he pressing the medical doctors while they in the tent and split?
Nope.
No,
because he saw who the fuck his quarterback was. He was like, "Get Jackson Dart back out." Dang. He's telling these motherfuckers, "Hurry up, so I know,
Bro,
so I need to know what the fuck I'm doing."
JC, his heart probably sank when he saw that. And he was like, "Mm."
No, but I mean, if somebody's hurt and you putting pressure on, you know what I mean, and then like, what if something else would have happened to Dart? I mean, like from that perspective.
And I think
I'm asking from a place of ignorance because I know y'all know the league better than me. So, like, is that something that would be like visited?
I don't remember ever seeing that like that, like ever. I've been watching football since I visibly can cognitively remember since I was 5.
At least 2 decades.
I still remember watching. Sorry to bring this up, Isaiah, but I remember watching the Tuck Rule game, and I remember actually I just watched that game last week while he was on the show. And I remember watching Brady's first Super Bowl and all that shit. So that's as far as my football memory go back. I know, thank you, appreciate it.
You got the nerve to be on here defending Brady.
I've never. That's his team owner. Like that's his team minority owner. You gotta defend him. And two, you defend facts at the end of the day. No matter what our opinion is, you gotta defend facts. But I've never seen it, or I cannot remember the last time I seen like a coach physically like on camera
be like, "Nigga, my job on the line.
Bro.
Get this nigga out."
And what was crazy was I think Russell Wilson came out and he threw that pass and everyone was booing him. And I started to realize, like, when I looked at that again, I was like, I think that the ball got tipped at the line when he threw that.
That would explain that.
Because they were booing the shit out of him.
They don't give a damn. They don't even want to see that nigga in the game.
He threw that one pass and Dave was like, all right, Dart, get back in there. But
what's your thoughts on the Dart and Scatterboo combo for the future? As of right now, I know it's super early.
Boy, they think that shit looking good now. Boy,
and he ran for 172.
Real soon, boy.
You know, Jackson Dart actually, he reminds me of 2010 Peyton Hillis. Like that's what he just hard nosed runner. Like Scatterboo. Yeah, he reminds me of 2010 Hillis. Like that's what he reminds me of.
That shit lasted.
Unfortunately, a year. and to be honest with you, it probably could have lasted longer if he didn't get into a contract dispute with the Browns. Like that was really his downfall. Like he got into a dispute with the Browns, and then when he tried to come back on the field, he got hurt, and then the Browns like, man, we're not resigning you. But I thought he could have sustained that a little longer than 1 year. But it is one of the best 1 years I've ever seen as a Browns fan from the Browns player, skill position wise.
That nigga was the number one running.
I don't think any of us picked the Giants for TNF.
No,
I don't think not one of us. But so far, and like you said, JC, you're talking about so far as of today, right now.
Mm-hmm.
They look like a pretty solid combo. But the question is, can they do it? Can they do it on a consistent basis? That's the thing.
Well, Scatterboo, I just traded for you in fantasy yesterday, so you better keep all that split up.
That's where you effed up.
You might want to have buyer's remorse.
Just effed up right there.
Buyer's remorse. Nigga, anything is better than my running back room right now, so that's not even possible.
Bro, my running back room this week is dude, James Cook and Derrick Henry on a bye week, bro. I'm cooked.
Yeah, but that's just 1 week, nigga. You still got probably the best running back in fantasy, and then
look, I started off. Trust me,
and then one.
I have started off so bad in one of my fantasy leagues, bro. I kind of need a win.
The one with James Cook and Henry.
Yes, because I just got him.
Henry has been playing kind of dog water, so
I just got him in a trade. So
they got a quarterback. You know
Cooper Rush, Huntley.
This is the league where I was in the middle of preparing for Memorial Day and watching my kids and forgot about the draft. So majority of my picks were auto draft.
You said Memorial Day? You mean Labor Day?
I mean Labor Day. Thank you. Labor Day, Memorial Day. I mean, we celebrating the same thing here. One die, one live.
Yeah, these niggas y'all niggas drafted right before. Like, damn.
It was brutal.
Y'all want to make sure everything is out.
I was like, I got Bo Nix as a quarterback. I said, fuck.
I don't know why you did that.
I didn't do it.
Oh, you auto pick. You got auto pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
She said, why the hell would you even do that?
Man, I got Lamar Jackson as my quarterback, but I got two really good backups, so I'm still good. I got Drake, May, and Herbert, so I haven't really. You
got Drake.
But that's why I've always been telling people, bro. Your backup is damn near just as important as your starter these days. Like that's one of the secrets to fantasy that people ignore.
But yeah, New York Giants built to ass. I mean, the whole Eagles.
Yeah, we ain't gotta keep talking about this.
Thank you.
The Eagles had a bad day.
Fraud
move
alert.
on. We'll see next week. They don't got a bye next week, right?
No, I don't think so.
All right, so yeah, I'll try to bounce back next week. Then we'll see what y'all talking about. Let's go to London game. Or were they in London? Where was they at?
Yeah, London.
London Donkeys and Jets.
This is why
I really didn't want to talk about this game without it being.
This is why London should have did their best for the Revolutionary War, because this is their punishment for losing the Revolutionary War.
But honestly, real quick, I was gonna say though too, watching that game, because I had woke up for this I wanted to watch it. But I am a little disappointed in the 45 yards passing, but at the same time, like, the man got sacked 9 times. Like,
man, stop holding, man, get missed,
bro.
No, man, stop holding on to the fucking football or run. But you got 1, 2, get out of there, bro. You know what it was in Chicago. It's the same thing here in New York, bro. That first year in Chicago, bro, I don't know where your head went, bro. I don't know what you're thinking, bro. If you still in Pittsburgh or something, bro, but you're not. Stop holding on to the football, bro. You're not a rookie no more, bro. It's like year 6, bro. Let go of that bitch.
Year 5.
Like, I'm sorry, no, bro. I'm tired of this, bro. No. Hold on, bro. No, sir. No. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Now I gotta go.
He got sacked 9 times and he didn't have his receiver on, just for the record.
I gotta go pull in.
And it's kind of hard to get the ball out when as soon as you snap it, the defense is back there.
Stop playing with me. Here we go.
Come on, this
time to sack. Pause on Sunday, because that sounds crazy. 7.7 seconds. 4.4 seconds. 3.8 seconds, 3.6 seconds, 3.4 seconds, 3.3 seconds. Now 2.1 seconds, that's crazy. 2.9 seconds, that's about average time. 4.4 seconds. The fuck, bitch, throw the ball.
To who? To who?
His number one wasn't there.
Throwing in coverage. Get rid of the football. There is a check down. Well, you have a primary read, you have a secondary read, and then you got your check down. Nigga.
Obviously, I didn't wake up at 6:30, bro, but it looked like it was a defensive game, bro. That's what it looked like to me.
No, this was a game.
Oh, wait, JC, you know the Jet. My bad, Tyrell. You know the Jets only. Do you know the only reason why they have that 11 points? It was off a fucking safety because of a holding call in the end zone.
So they didn't score no touchdown.
No touchdowns. There was an offensive holding penalty in the end zone that allowed them to have a safety.
Yeah, that's a nasty game. I'm glad.
I'm gonna tell you
God
something.
bless your soul, whoever woke up for that.
That game, stupid. No offense, stupid. I watched it because it was the only thing on TV. You woke up for it.
You was like 9:30, 10 though, right?
Yeah, I'm already up because I had my son, so they wake up at 8 o'clock.
Watch football.
Look. This is what I deal with on Saturday and Sunday morning at 8:30. Dad, wake up. I'm up.
Yeah.
So I put the game on, and I'm trying to get my kids to watch football. But unfortunately, that game was punishable by death.
The Jets finished. Finished 2 for 15 on.
We just talked about how quarterbacks in these different systems. We've seen Justin Fields in 3 systems. He's not that guy.
Nigga, how about the fact that you've even had 3-4 systems?
It means he had to learn a new one each time.
You see how you just completely railroaded that?
No, fuck that.
You came here to hate.
No,
you literally came here.
I can't win. I can't win when it comes to Justin Fields. I can't win.
Hell no.
Nah, I just don't feel we seen enough.
No, there's a multitude of QBs
I agree, JC.
Called garbage who done been through 3 or 4 systems, and I ain't trying to hear it.
Name one.
Trevor Lawrence.
He had Urban Myers, Peterson,
and now Liam. That's 3 systems.
And he played garbage in most of them. So what's your point?
He played garbage in most of them. Nigga, he got a playoff win. What Justin got? Ain't shit.
Here you go.
He got a 4,000-yard season. What Justin got? Ain't shit.
A 5,000-yard season. Don't play that game.
Oh man, and you know what's great?
Justin Fields, nigga.
That's not the first time Justin Fields.
Justin Herbert. Who did he beat for that playoff game? After this nigga couldn't make a throw in the second half to seal the fucking game.
And that's not Justin Fields' first time having negative net yards. That's not the first time he did it in Chicago against the Browns. He's not that guy. He's not him.
Man, Bo Nix just had a negative yard season in last year, and y'all ain't calling him trash.
We've been called him trash.
Yeah, what?
Tyrell called him trash? I ain't never heard you speak on Bo Nix.
I've said that Bo. I'm gonna give Bo a bit of leeway because it's his rookie year, but this is Justin Fields' 3rd system. This is his 3rd team. When are we gonna sit back and say he's not that guy?
He's not even playing bad this year. They just 0-6.
You are a Justin Fields apologist, and it's okay.
Bro, stop this. We keep telling you, bro. Why do you think they down so big in the second half? Pause. Bro, if you even look at it, let's look at it just from a fucking fantasy standpoint. Just a fantasy standpoint. Justin Fields is the 32nd ranked quarterback, first half fantasy points passing. He is the top 5 in the second half. You know why? They're getting creamed by 20 points in the first half. And then this nigga want to come, pause. That sounded crazy.
Yeah.
That did sound crazy.
I didn't pause you the first time, nigga.
That's why I said pause. I said that did sound crazy.
I'll let you catch on to that one.
He want to pull up. He want to pull up in the second half after they getting beat by 20, and these niggas in prevent defense. Oh yeah, let me dig it down.
Yep. And then here comes JC on the counter. He's not having a bad season.
You know why he has 0 interceptions in these last few games? because he's holding on to the football, and then he's hardly making any throws that take any true precision at all. Show me the Justin Fields throw this year where you was like, damn, that's a good ass throw.
He's been set.
I ain't gonna cap,
JC.
right? I ain't watched no Jets game. So.
You don't need
Even
to.
though you haven't watched, there isn't one, brother.
There isn't. No.
And JC, he's been sacked 19 times this season already.
There's a reason why. You're gonna.
That's
be
the only time I hear a nigga
Fields.
getting sacked 19 times and niggas say it's all his
You're a
fault.
Justin Fields apologist, and yet they thinking about starting Tyrod Taylor right now.
Hold on, fuck this, bro. I'm sorry, but y'all always.
They're not starting Tyrod Taylor.
Why are we all? So hold on, is he not?
They're discussing it.
They're not starting him.
Hold on, answer me this question: is he not a dual threat quarterback? Yes or no?
He is 100%.
Okay.
No.
Is Joe Burrow a dual threat quarterback? Yes or no?
When he needs to be.
He's not no dual threat quarterback.
When he needs to be.
When he has
to be. Is that his game? No.
Just because he can outrun a lineman and get out the pocket does not make him a dual threat quarterback. At that
Bro,
point,
why are you doing your boy like that?
I know he's not lying. He's not lying. Like he can get out of a sack. Burrow is very elusive. He is very strong in the pocket despite the weak offensive line, but he's not a dual threat quarterback. He's just good at getting out of pressure.
You just made the point for me. Joe Burrow ain't had a fucking offensive line since he got in Cincinnati, and he has not once played as bad as Justin Fields on a consistent basis. Now,
he's better than Fields. That's not an argument. He's better than Fields.
Half of what Joe Burrow is, man. Stop playing.
He's not even an eighth of what Joe Burrow
is.
He's not even an eighth of Joe Burrow, bro. He's not.
Bro.
In the right system, Justin Fields is in that like fringe.
If you
in that what
15, 17.
If you put him on Cincinnati right now, right now, they might win one additional game. They might that
you gave him Jamar Chase. Are you serious?
One addition.
Are you serious?
Garrett Wilson right now.
He balled with DJ Moore. You don't think he'll ball with the arguably best receiver in the league?
Bald. I don't know what your definition of ball is, but we got two different definitions of ball. Brother, nah, he ain't that guy.
His last season in Chicago was not a bad season. No. They just wanted the guy who they thought was going to be Mahomes. That's all that was.
He is better. He's better.
I don't know about all that.
What you talking?
What has he done better than Fields since he's been there? What has he done?
Pass the ball better.
What you supposed to do as a quarterback?
And they got 6 wins.
Oh my goodness!
Pass the ball better. Nigga have more help. Nigga have more help than we ever seen with any rookie in NFL history.
They traded their first overall. Wait, hold on. They traded their first overall pick to get DJ Moore to get a weapon for Justin Fields, and he still shit the fucking bed.
How?
Justin Fields apologist, bro. Oh my god!
Split the effing bed.
Oh my gosh,
bro!
You are a Justin Fields apologist. I'm not gonna have this debate with you no more because anything that we say is wrong because it's Justin Fields. It's just
because I'm saying he's not garbage. I'm an apologist because I'm saying he's not garbage. No, that doesn't sound biased at all. That doesn't sound biased at all.
That's no time.
Quarterback.
You're deceiving your eyes. That's what you're doing. Your eyes and your brain is saying, hey, this guy fucking sucks. But because you have a soft spot for Justin Fields, it's like I can't
I'm just calling it how I see it. I haven't seen enough to say he's a garbage quarterback. That's all. I don't got no problem calling a nigga garbage if he garbage.
JC. You said yourself. What has Justin Fields? What has whatchamacallit done? What did Caleb Williams do in comparison to Justin Fields? So Justin Fields' first full season as a starter, he went 3-12, threw for 2,242 yards, 17 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Caleb Williams, god awful, terrible bust of a season. His first season,
apparently,
he won 5 games, went 5-12.
Oh, so I gave him an extra win.
Hold on, went 5-12, threw for 3,541 yards, 20 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. That is more than
That is not the team.
hold on,
That is
and
not
wait,
the team that Justin Fields had.
He's
First
on
of
though.
all,
He has a
secondly,
better-
nigga, you got 5
listen with that
wins,
shit.
nigga.
Listen
That's
with
a
that shit.
different
That is more touchdowns than Justin
Yeah.
Fields has thrown this season.
And let's be honest
80
here.
Let's
points
be
in his
real.
career. That's more.
Y'all got it. I ain't gonna take up the whole episode of Justin Fields, bro. Y'all got it.
If you go back last year, right?
Just
There's no
stay
winning
tuned, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hold on,
Just
hold on,
stay
wait.
tuned.
If you
Caleb
go
Williams this
back-
year.
if
Let's
you
just
go
go off
back
of
to
this
last
year.
year.
Let's just go off of this
You
year.
can't win this,
Let's go
JC.
off of this year.
This year alone, Caleb Williams has 1,179 yards, 9 TDs, 2 interceptions, and he's 3-2. He's 3-2. Justin Fields is 0-6 as the starter for the. I mean, no, not
And he has
0-6,
799.
0-5. 0-5 as the starter for the Jets. 799 yards in 5 games. They played the same amount of games. 4 TDs, 0 interceptions, bro. Come on.
We're not even
man.
talking about Justin
When
Fields.
the last time the Jets had a good quarterback, Isaiah?
What? You up here caping for him? If he has
So
a
maybe it's not.
quarterback,
No,
why ain't
yeah,
him?
because my
If he's
point
a
is
good
maybe it's not the
quarterback,
quarterback,
why ain't him?
nigga.
If he's a
Maybe
good
it's not the
why
quarterback,
ain't
nigga.
him? If he's a good quarterback, why it ain't him?
Nigga, Aaron
Why they
Rodgers looked bad on the Jets. Look at him in the Steelers right now.
Tell me
Aaron
why
Rodgers
it
looked
ain't
bad
him.
on the Jets.
Tell me
What the F are we talking about?
Aaron Rodgers don't look that great right now. He's just on a team with a really good defense, and they running the ball and not making him do too much. That is not the same Aaron Rodgers.
He's winning though. He's winning though.
And you talking about Aaron Rodgers coming off a torn Achilles?
Oh, now
winning.
I'm so glad
He's
you
winning, though. That's the
Let
ultimate thing.
answer me that. A 40-plus-year-old Aaron Rodgers coming off a torn Achilles is Justin Fields' ball.
My point is nobody has looked
Is that his
good.
ball?
No
Is
quarterback
that his
has
ball?
looked good
Is
putting
that
on the
his
Jets
bar?
uniform
Is that his-
in the
if
last
that's-
15 years,
If that's
nigga.
his bar, then we cool. If that's his bar, we cool.
We're not gonna talk about the fact that Caleb Williams did his job multiple times and led his team down to game time situations just for his defense to blow it. Like Chicago should have had 8 wins last year, 9 wins last
Bullshit
year.
excuses, bro. Every
Nah,
quarterback
I ain't
had
gonna
to
do
do
that.
No, wait.
something
As a
at
quarterback,
time.
though,
All with the bullshit
Hold
excuses.
on, wait. We just talked about how you need to ask your quarterback to put the team on the back in certain situations. Did Caleb Williams not do that
Tyrell,
last year?
hold on, Tyrell. Last year, there were often times where he also put his team in bad situations, holding on to the football too long.
Yeah, hold on to the football, but he's still better than Justin.
Playing hero ball.
And bring it up Pittsburgh. If Justin feels so damn good, why didn't Pittsburgh keep him? Why did Pittsburgh bench him for
You
worse
have to
quarterback?
ask Pittsburgh that because he didn't play bad in Pittsburgh.
Because he's not
So
that
you have
good.
to ask Pittsburgh
I
that.
said
Pittsburgh.
You're not going off no numbers.
I said they should.
You're not going off no numbers. He threw like one interception in 6 games.
You remember last year?
Hell, hold on. You just gave that excuse to Caleb. You telling me in that Dallas game that was Justin Fields' fault? After he drived them down and got that game winning drive? I'm talking about this nigga. He just gave that same excuse to Caleb.
Yeah.
So it shows
I'm
you
not
being
sitting back and
nitpicky and
denying
vague.
shit.
That's it.
But every bad quarterback has a good game. Every bad quarterback has a good strategy, but he's not a good quarterback.
You missing the point. You just gave that excuse to Caleb, but then Justin Fields, the 2 losses that he had, he did the same exact thing. Same exact thing on the Steelers.
I never discredited it, but the Pittsburgh Steelers didn't trust in him. They didn't see him as a good quarterback. They chose a 41-year-old quarterback.
Well, they were already going back and forth on who they were going to start between those two the whole season.
Exactly. It wasn't his job in the first place. That was why they did that.
You said, hold on. Did you say that Dallas game?
Yes, the Dallas game.
Let's go.
Did you watch the game before you read off some box score stats? Did you watch the game?
I'm not about to go read the box score, nigga. I'm about to go read through the exact play-by-play summary, my nigga. Fuck that. I'm about to go through that. We about to go through drive summary and see if he pulled off that same fuck shit that he pulled off every game.
Look in the fourth quarter.
Again, in the fourth quarter when he's down fucking 3.
He took the lead, nigga. What are you talking about? You can't call it stat pad and you took the lead. What are you talking about?
How many times in this league have we seen teams give up the lead after taking off their foot off the gas? How many times have we seen?
Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? What that got to do with Justin Fields? What does that have to do with Justin Fields?
This nigga
He's
down,
supposed to stop
this
playing?
nigga down 20. This nigga down 23-3, 30-6. And And there was no point where he never took the lead. There was no point in the game where the Jets ever took the lead.
I'm not talking about the Jets. We talking about the Steelers. You ain't even on the right season.
Oh, my bad.
We talking about last year when he played because he
played
said he was bad on the Steelers.
My bad. My bad. Then. You heard, nigga, last year I said technically he's doing what the Steelers asked of him. He shouldn't have had his job pulled. You can pull that clip, nigga.
I remember that. I'm talking to this nigga.
Okay, my bad. I'm thinking you still talking to me.
But we ain't gonna spend the whole episode on the field, so we could move the F on.
NFL quarterback.
Bro, we haven't seen enough.
He's on the Jets. If it was any other quarterback on the Jets, I promise you these niggas would be talking like that.
And they about to start Tyrod Taylor.
Isaiah has been one of Aaron Rodgers' biggest haters since I've known him. I ain't never hear him talk about Rodgers like this when he was on the Jets.
But he's
never.
Winning. And he's winning. That's all.
You didn't even get out Rodgers. You even gave him a pass.
Boy,
that's
what, nigga?
That ain't gonna last long.
Nigga? What, nigga? Hold on.
You did not talk about Aaron Rodgers like this last year, Isaiah. You did not.
And I said, he's playing garbage. I said that it might be time to hang it up because he was coming off a fucking torn Achilles. What are we talking about, JC? What are we talking about?
Nigga, it's the Jets. That's what we talking about. It's the Jets.
And you can pull multiple clips on this show. I said Aaron Rodgers is one of the most talented QBs in NFL history, but he's a choke artist. That's what I've said. Numerous times.
Because he did choke in the NFC Championship. That one I do.
Let's go to that. Let's go. All right, let's go to your
championship Sunday. That he finally figured it out.
F all that. Let's go to your real team. Nigga.
I'm glad we.
Let's go to your real team, nigga. Seahawks and Jags.
See, you trying to be fair.
Seahawks defense just absolutely obliterated that offense, and they sacked Trevor Lawrence 7 times. On top of that. Seattle,
for as good as the Jags have played, like throughout the season, they got to do something about those like penalties. They have a lot of, especially like pre-snap penalties, like for legal shift, not lining up correctly and stuff. Like a TD got called back because Travis lined up off sides or something like that.
Yeah,
I mean, right now they have the most penalties, and I think most offensive penalties in the league right now. And that's an issue when, you're setting your team back, like as we can see, like you set your team back 5-10 yards each and every drive. That's not complimentary football. And they've been able to escape some games because their defense is playing at such a high level. They're getting a lot of turnover. And like they already matched their turnover total from last year, probably doubled it now. I think they only had 6-7 turnovers last year that they got last year or something like that. Something crazy. Anyways, they got to tighten up on that. Trevor still is just making that one or
rookie
two
mistakes
like during the game. Like he could be playing fine and then he'll just throw something where you're like, bro, why did you throw that?
That sounds like Jordan Love sometimes.
I'd be like, bro, what did you see? Like right now, it'd be up until this point, you was playing like a Pro Bowl quarterback, and then now you out there Chase Daniels in it or some shit. I don't know.
Oh my bad.
Shout out to Sam Darnold. A lot of people call that shit in Minnesota a fluke because he had Justin Jefferson, and but him and JSN look like they got chemistry. I wish he could find chemistry with Cooper Kupp a bit because he on my fantasy team and my wide receiver getting real thin due to injuries and shit. So, but Seattle look good right now. They only lost to the Buccaneers, who beat them in a thriller. And didn't they lose another game, or is it just one? No, they lost
2.
Who else did they lose to?
You talking about the Jags?
No, not the Jags. I'm talking about the Seahawks now.
I don't even remember.
Goodness gracious. Hold on. Let me look at this schedule.
Hold it out. Checking it right now.
They lost to the Niners week 1. So, Niners were fully healthy week 1. It's the division game. Those are tough games to win anyways.
I wouldn't say they was fully healthy week 1. Them niggas been beat up all year.
They had most of their squad week one, bro. They had most of the squad. Adrenaline pumping this week one. Anything can happen.
And they was winning most of that game, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was 17-13. It's a divisional matchup, bro. Like that's not an easy game to get out of, especially like when you go in there maybe a little bit lax and stuff.
Yeah.
But to come across country, to go across country, pause, gosh, damn, to go across country, uh, for what is a 10 a.m. game for the Seattle Seahawks
Yeah.
and win 20-12.
And I think that was a first cross country game of the year too. So that's pretty
Yeah, that's
pretty
no,
good for them.
And real,
no, they played the Steelers. They played the Steelers week two, and
Oh yeah. That's right. That's right. They
But
sure.
yeah, so they to be able to travel that far and play good football and win games like this is very promising for the Seattle fans. So they should feel good going into week 7. I think we're in now. Yeah, we're week 7.
Yeah.
Uh,
Week 7.
Damn.
shit.
Why'd you have to say that? Fuck.
You get the Texans on Monday night. You're at home. You get an extra day of rest. So
a game that Houston desperately needs. So,
yeah, Houston.
again,
It's not going to be an easy game by any means.
No.
That's not. If you go into that game, pause. If you go into that game lax and just think that you finna wipe the floor with these guys,
No, I think they got a good. I think they got a good coaching staff to kind of keep them grounded. I mean, because especially like with the expectations of Seattle this year not being high from a lot of people, and they're exceeding expectations so far through 6 weeks. A lot of teams will like get too cocky and get too arrogant, and they're not doing that. They're sticking to their business. They're playing good sound football on all 3 sides, and the coaching is doing what they need to do. And they're one of those teams where I don't expect what happened to them last year, like a total collapse. Like they're going to be playing in some tough games, but they're going to be
they do
competing
that.
for that
They do
division
that
title.
every year, bro. I see it. I'm in their division, bro. I see them do this with every year. They start off cool. Sometimes they
And
even
then
be
they
leading the
fizzle out
division,
later.
and then I'm not even gonna say they just go completely downhill, but they kind of fizzle out and then end up
Just
kind of
kinda
like
plateau
in
a little bit.
Yeah, and they end up kind of like either barely making playoffs or barely not making playoffs. They're usually in
I
that.
feel like this
And then you ask
game-
yourself too, it's like, damn, like just like when we just started the season, you guys were like first place and sitting.
Yeah, they usually come out hot. I ain't gonna lie to you. They
I
usually do come
will
out
say
hot.
that this is one of those games where it kind of will tell you what the course of the season will be. If you win this game or it's a tough loss, like like 3 to 4 points or something like that, then I think the Seahawks might have something this year that they can be proud of. Where you could,
and I'm gonna say this: don't be surprised that they might buy in it on the trade.
And that's what I was gonna ask y'all too, like, because I think I asked y'all, Isaiah, you weren't here last year, right? I think I asked y'all last week, like, regarding the Seahawks and Jags, like, are they don't look now teams, right? So now that they've actually played each other, what do you take from this game?
I think they're both. I think they're both don't look now teams. I still think that.
Yeah,
I think
like,
they're.
in all honesty, it wouldn't be absolutely insane with the way that they look currently, with the football that they have played currently, in the way the league is set up this year, where we have a lot of teams where, like we said, there's not an outright best team, and due to injuries or whatever has caused it right now,
Everything is so tightly
if
contested.
either of these teams end up in their conference championship, it wouldn't be completely out of the question. But I feel like their games next week tell more to me about how good these teams are truly.
So let me ask you this regarding the Jags.
Like I said, the Jags are playing. The Jags are playing the Rams in London.
Right. That's what I was going to ask you. Like, do you hold that like to a high level? Like, hold that against them if they do lose to us?
Not necessarily. It depends on how they lose. Like, if you just don't,
fair enough.
You don't show up on Sunday,
and you at home.
You're home basically. I mean, so it's like if you don't show, because like that Seahawks game, I'm not like panic button. Like you lost by 8 to
Quality team.
a quality team. Like, and that was my whole thing. Like when I called the Jags ass because they blew my ticket. Like, yeah, I'm talking about pure emotion. That's me talking pure emotion. But like, this is not a bad football team. Like neither one. And I just feel like next week, because like I said, they play the Rams, who have
It'll
a
determine the
solid
rest of their
defense.
season.
Stafford's still playing good. Well, they're getting updates on Puka Nacua. See if he'll be able to go on Sunday.
Lord have mercy, man. Please don't remind me.
And then for the Seahawks, you're playing the Texans, who desperately need a win. They just had a bye week, so
yep, and they got to rest up.
And it's a primetime game.
And you coming back to the country?
Well, no, I'm talking about the Seahawks.
I'm talking about Seattle. I'm saying they coming back to the country. Houston's coming off a rested week.
Okay, yeah. So so I just feel like those two games are really games to watch if you're Jazz fans, Seahawks fans, to see how good your team is this year, because those are games that you kind of want to win or really want to fight in to see if your team really about it this year.
And I'm telling you that I know, because as JC was saying, like, we know how the Seahawks go. They start off really good and then they kind of fizzle out. But I will say the one thing that will remain consistent, if that does happen, the one thing that will be there still is that defense. Because
that's how both of them are where they are right now, because they've both been playing really, really good defense. Like,
if anything,
especially the Jags.
Yeah, the defense is what's really keeping these guys, their offenses in it.
Yep. Next up, we got the San Diego Chargers and the Dolphins, man. The boycott game.
Yeah, hey man. That boy fraud, man. I don't want to
hear
no more.
He is.
Man. Talk to me before we talk football. Talk to me, man, about this Tua situation with him calling out the whole organization. Like, what do y'all think of that?
What happened?
He did that shit.
He called out the whole entire organization.
You can do that shit when you play good. When you play good, all right.
Not after you
consistently play good,
bro. Wait, hold on.
Isaiah, part of the problem.
Isaiah, this man over here.
The problem.
This man, Isaiah.
So they ain't give you 2 wide receivers. They ain't try to give you a good solid defense. They try to give you got a decent offense line. You don't have a shit offense line. You're not a Cincinnati offense line, not a Cleveland Browns offense line. So you got a decent offense line. They gave you 2 running backs. They gave you 2 wide receivers. They gave you a solid tight end. They gave you a solid defense, and you don't show up to what
keep getting your bell rung.
A lot of fans wish their teams would do when they draft a quarterback in the first round. The Miami Dolphins have done that to the best of their ability.
Yeah. Isaiah, that man called out the owner, the GM, the coach, the players, the water boy.
And Isaiah,
the guys holding the first down sticks.
He had the nerve to say, like, all talking about, like, in the post, and it was a post-game interview. Keep that in mind. And this man was saying we all need to, we all need to start. People need to start showing up to team meetings. People need to start doing this.
This nigga talking about people being late to meetings and shit. Like,
does
that? How often? I want to ask, because I know y'all niggas. Again, y'all been paying attention to football forever.
Mike McDaniel lost the locker room.
Have y'all seen spit like that happen with quarterbacks where they call out niggas being late or not showing up to players only meetings? Like, isn't that something that usually stay in house, or am I tripping?
It's usually stay, but we've seen it before.
But like at the same time, bro, like if I done said some shit like 2 or 3 times, bro, at this point you think I'm some hoe, you think I'm some bitch. So now I'm gonna let the whole world know. I might not put a name on it.
But do you think that? But don't you think that could cause more damage than harm? I mean, damage than good long term.
No, Cam Ward just literally did it.
Hold on. So it's cool.
That was different though, real. It's different between saying there's a difference. Hold on. There's a difference between saying we're not playing good and specifically calling out behavior.
JC, so it's cool. It's cool for everybody to call out my play. Everybody to call out how I prepare, everybody to keep their eyes on me and shit. And then when I'm trying to lead and shit and trying to right the ship and shit, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying what 2 is the answer now. That's not neither here nor there. But if I'm actually and that's more so for the Miami locker room to figure out. If Tua is actually doing what he's supposed to do as a leader, and like trying to work with receivers, extra time, and things like that, talk to his offensive line about protections. Hey, what do you see? What do we need to do to get on the same page? Things of that nature. And then people not showing up to player only meetings, people not showing up to X, Y, and Z, and then everybody asking me questions. You know what? Fuck this. I got y'all. These whole ass niggas ain't showing up. This is what's happening. The whole thing is crumbling. A coach ain't even coaching. The owner don't give a fuck. He out there fucking bitches on the beach. Like
But like Tyrell said, you ain't playing good either.
Hey, bro, the whole ship going down with me. I got my 100 mil.
And you know what's
I'm
funny
going down. I'm bringing everybody with me.
This thing bigger than me, no Brown.
He a legend out in Hawaii and Alabama. It don't matter. He's still, no matter what, he's still a legend out in Miami and Alabama.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
true.
Hawaii and Alabama. I can take my 100 mil and go be straight in Alabama. But
shit, take his 100 mil and go straight on the island.
To me, and he's not playing necessarily good either this year. But I will say, for you to, I think it's safe to say McDaniels has for sure 1,000% has lost the locker room, right?
Absolutely.
Because
he still got a job.
And like Isaiah
said,
got
a job either.
Bro, and it's like Isaiah said, it's like he doesn't care because he's like not intervening. He's not trying to settle this. This man just went on national television and just aired out all your issues,
the whole clip
in front of the whole world.
He a little bit better than me because I put some names on that shit.
You can't. I mean, not that it make a difference because he got to see them in the locker room anyway.
No, hold on, JC. I don't like half step. I don't like pussyfooting when you about to end up to air out the whole clip. Put some names on that shit. Put some names on that shit. You want to empty the whole clip? You call out the owner and the coach. No, put the names on the.
These are the niggas that still got to block for you, run routes for you, and all that shit. That's who you want to do that.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, look, I know this from like not my own personal experience, but like in high school, some shit happened between the quarterback and the offensive lineman, and let's just say the quarterback got sacked a lot that game. So you might want to chill on your offense.
Let's just say I'm going.
And two of all people need to not be getting sacked.
I'm going full. Two things. That's why I play defense. And secondly, when I did play football, that's why I played defense. And secondly, motherfucker, I guess I'm going full Paul Crew then. Motherfucker, y'all want block? Let's go on two then. Fuck it.
All right, now let's talk about the game because it was a great game for the ones that did watch it or at least the highlights. What's your thoughts on the game?
Much needed win for the Chargers for sure.
Yeah.
Especially the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, that would have been a bad loss.
Yeah, absolutely. For Miami, Miami shouldn't hang its. I know the whole Tua thing, but if they play my team this week, so. They'll get a nice little momentum up. So Miami,
why you always gotta play somebody pissed off?
Because you know what? Let me tell you something. Because Miami doesn't have to do anything on offense. All they got to do is just run the ball and do a little rinky-dink play action pass, and they'll beat the Cleveland Browns. Like just straight up. But overall, I thought this was a very good game, and it was a battle between the two quarterbacks in their respective draft classes. And I think anytime they play against each other, they kind of have a chip on their shoulder. I know Tua didn't play good, but usually they have a chip on their shoulder.
And daily reminder that Flores told y'all to draft Herbert.
Yeah, sure did. But they had their mind on Tua. Remember Tua. Everybody forget that Tua originally was the consensus number one going into that draft until Joe Burrow had that season. And what'd you say?
Well, also till he hurt his hip.
Oh yeah, that too. But he still went top 5, right?
He's top 5.
So, like Miami had their eyes and mindset on Tua. It ain't matter who said what. I mean, Jesus Christ could have came back down from heaven, and they still and told him to draft Justin Herbert. And they still gonna draft Tua. Like it didn't matter. They had their mindset on Tua. So. They're saying that it was a mistake. It was obvious a mistake because they had Dan Marino 2.0 with blonde hair and they didn't get him. and now they have to sit back in questioning everything about their organization, from the head coach to the general manager to the
Front office.
quarterback. Everything is being questioned in Miami right now. McDaniel, he's gone, regardless if it's mid-season or at the end of the year. Their general manager is probably going to be gone too. Is probably going to get traded at some point.
Nigga need to retire.
He do, but he's not going to retire. So he's going to be. But Miami know that he's not the guy. He's not.
Do they know that?
And I'm telling you, Miami.
They should.
I mean, they paid him. And
Miami right now is really like they have so much dysfunction going on right now. The last thing on their mind is probably football right now. And you can just see when they lose, you see the frustration on their face. Like when they lose, it's almost like another week, same shit.
Yeah.
They'll get their spirits back up.
But the Chargers, Tyrell kind of, I'm a piggyback.
Do you think get your spirits up after you beat the Browns?
But one thing I will say is that
my spirits ain't up after we beat the Tigers.
The Chargers definitely needed to get that win, because 3 straight losses after starting 2-0 would have looked really bad. And I mean that would have
starting 4-0.
Bro, we would be having another conversation right now. But bro finally didn't throw an interception.
Let's go Rams and Ravens. We don't got to take much time on this game.
Hey. JC, real quick, you expressed some annoyances in the group chat.
Niggas, man. That's why I'm upset. Hey, y'all ain't asked because y'all. That's why I'm pissed.
You know I'm sensitive about my squad, nigga. That's all. That wasn't personal.
No.
That could have been anybody in the chat. If Ragu would have came in there talking like that, I'd have went on.
Because then you want to get up in there. Game ain't even over with yet. Talking about some 1-5 and shit. And then secondly, motherfucker, you ain't hurting my motherfucking feelings, nigga. I done seen 2-14, nigga. This shit about what, nigga? This shit about that bread, nigga, about that cheese, about that cheddar, nigga.
All I saw was Rams and butt cheeks. That's all I saw. When I see that nigga, I go off.
I am so glad Baltimore gets to experience at least one season of being a Browns fan. Oh, and they don't know how to handle it. It's kind of funny. They don't know how to handle it whatsoever.
Do y'all think that there's any possibility? I mean, I know anything is possible, but realistically, from y'all football knowledge, is there any possibility that Harbaugh doesn't have a job by the end of the season?
I don't know.
Considering what's happened.
Yeah. Well, depending what, just be like if it was under like maybe if he had carried him per se to the playoffs or something, maybe he'd be safe. But the way it's looking right now, man, it's not looking like it's going to be getting any better.
It doesn't look too bad. They got it.
I think
after they buy.
I think Bisciotti is looking at this and thinking, okay, well, this is an anomaly. Like it really is. It's like one of the first times I've seen
Harbaugh's
the Ravens struggle under.
Since he's been
so they'll see it as an anomaly, but they're definitely going to make some changes on that staff for sure.
Oh yeah,
no, they're not.
Like Zach Orr, I think Zach Orr is going to be gone at the end of the year. Their defense coordinator, because they got like the second worst defense, and the Ravens is all about like
that's their identity, literally.
That's their identity. So when they don't have that identity, they're gonna let go of that guy.
They fucked up by choosing John Harbaugh over Buddy, who's in Seattle right now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, and a lot of Baltimore fans. I mentioned this last week.
Wow, what happened with that? What I
He was supposed to be next up after Harbaugh blew yet another.
But they kept Harbaugh.
Like, I'm sorry, he's like it since that Super Bowl. Harbaugh's blown like too many games, too many seasons, and stuff like that. Where it's like, bro, what are you doing?
I said this to you last week, JC.
As solid, like, and he's not a bad coach. He's not a bad coach.
Yeah,
but right now he just ain't got that.
That nigga be fired for 2 seconds.
And real quick,
I ain't gonna lie.
Tyra, oh my bad, Tyra, go ahead.
It's just like right now. It's just like Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh. He's a Super Bowl winning head coach. He's a solid coach. Right now, he just ain't got that je ne sais quoi for whatever reason.
Because
I think the fact that he won is why he's been safe this whole time.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the reason because sometimes you know what you got some moderate success here, right? But everybody like in the locker room knows there's a cap, like there's a ceiling that they keep bumping into,
I mean,
and
Dallas was
every
winning with
now and then,
Mike McCarthy for years, and they still
yeah.
fired him.
Well,
So
my thing is like the thing is like sometimes, especially like when you're talking about Harbaugh and Tomlin, who's both been with their organizations for the last 18, 19 years, sometimes it might be time to put a fresh voice in there. Like, and I think
yeah.
that's what this is just boiling down to. Like, they need a fresh voice. And like we talked about this last week or 2 weeks ago when I was saying there were a lot of Baltimore fans like clamoring to let Harbaugh go, not out of the organization, but pick a different head coach, like the guy in Seattle who was supposed to be next up in line, because Harbaugh would be like at this point, Harbaugh would be better as a consultant compared to like him coaching the actual team. They need to get another coach. They need another
So you
voice.
saying he should pull like a Pete Carroll, Brad Stevens kind of move?
Yes. Yes, he would be better in that position along. And then here's the thing, right? Because and I hate to do this because I'm kind of like drawing up a blueprint to give fucking Baltimore some success for fuck's sakes. But if he learns under Ozzie Newsome for like 2-3 years, and then he takes over as in Ozzie's role, that continues that success with the Baltimore Ravens. Like I think that's about time to have that conversation, to be honest. But besides that,
Hey
fuck Baltimore. welcome,
man,
welcome to the club, Baltimore.
and prayers up for my guy Puka, man, and my
Yeah.
fantasy team because I got Puka on my team,
Oh,
and
and
he's on
nothing.
my real team.
Even when it was tied 3-3 for majority of the game, y'all knew y'all was winning that game. Y'all had nothing to worry about.
But
Man,
Jay,
And I think the Rams took
you
their time.
never
They was
know.
like,
You
they was
never
like, you
know,
know
bro.
what?
You
We'll
see
play
what
a
y'all did
little
to Green
down.
Bay. You never know.
This team is way more experienced than Green Bay did. Let that shit happen.
All right, nigga, we got some bad losses over the years. Don't get it after that. It was that I was not all the way confident. Um, all I was happy that I was telling people years ago when everybody was on the Cooper Rush train because he filled in for Dallas those little few games. It was like, oh look, like he's good. Maybe you should start over with that. I was telling people the
Yeah, I
nigga was
wasn't that
trashed
far.
in. He actually played the Rams during that time and they beat us. But I still was telling people, bro, y'all not watching that nigga, bro. This nigga's trash. Now you see it. Like now it's clear cut. There's no questions about it. There should be no more conversations about this. Cooper Rush is dog spit, and that's it. Uh,
That shit about field.
Cardinals and Colts, man. Colts on a 5-1 start,
man, the
another
Colts
comeback win.
offense just can't. Bro,
Why y'all don't got Daniel Jones in the
bro,
MVP
that
conversation?
because
Y'all
no
talking
one
about
Dun,
Baker?
believes in.
dun, 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 dun.
I mean, he's approaching that, man. They're sitting at 5-1, and he's playing very confidently. And then of course he has that running back behind him, who's pause. Jesus Christ. He has the running back,
Oh, chat.
Taylor. So, I mean, everything's just what it is. I think he just may have needed maybe the Giants just wasn't a good system fit for him. I think he may have. I'm not saying for next year or the year after, but as of right now, he found a good system for him.
Any words, my brothers?
Yeah. I had the Colts this year only winning 6 games, and they have
They need one more.
shut me up and
I
said,
think I gave him like
"Fuck
7.
you." I gave them 6 at best, and they have done everything but that. Like they
They've been
are,
balling.
they are the
But
team
we're
where you
basing
kind of
that
go,
on the Daniel Jones tape in New York. I mean,
like,
what the
yeah,
hell
yeah.
else was we supposed to go off of?
But they are like, look, I would say in the AFC, like, and I'm not saying like they're a top team. I mean, they are a top team right now, but I think they're playing as the most complete team in AFC. They're like, to me, in my like, and I don't mean that in the sense of,
I'm not gonna lie.
well, let me change that. Let me change
Some
that.
of this shit,
They're
some
the
of this
most
shit looking
balanced.
fraudulent, man.
I think they're playing as the best balanced team
I
in
mean,
AFC.
if you really look at their like blowouts and shit, bro, it's the Dolphins, the Titans, and then The Raiders.
But hold on, Isaiah. Hold on, Isaiah. I'm gonna defend my boy.
Hold up, bro.
All right.
Hold up, bro.
Just so you know, it's Colts fans that's listening that's gonna fire you up. So I'm trying to have some reservation.
I don't give a fuck, man. I know one of them personally. Hey, Jay Will, I'm on your team ass. Pause.
Nah, I know. And on top of it, I had a Colts fan that called me last week. Like, nigga, I heard what y'all was saying.
Like, I ain't gonna ring the alarm on fraud alert yet. But
and even the Rams loss wasn't a bad loss.
I didn't say it was.
I know. I'm just saying. The time they did play a team, it wasn't a bad loss. Like they had a couple.
They probably win that game. It wasn't for that holding call
and the fumble.
Yeah. But if you recall during that game, Daniel Jones looked like Daniel Jones.
Not really. I was there. I was there, bro. He had. They put him in a position. Hold on.
Stop playing with me, my boy. I was in tune on that game, my boy.
I was there, nigga. I was literally there. At the end of the game.
And again, if you was at, there's two different angles. When you see from that stage on that TV.
Man, don't do that.
I'm lying. Hey, fellas, I'm lying.
No, that's why when I go to games, I actually prefer the nosebleeds. No pun intended. No, because
we did have some good seats. We was like 7-8 rows back.
I like sitting up high because it's like all 22. Yeah, you got to see all 22. So love seats, nosebleeds. That's what I like to sit at.
So what I'm saying is, this next game and probably that Steelers game is what'll let me know about this Colts team, because they play the Chargers and then they get a bye week by playing the Titans, and then they play the Steelers.
That's a good test.
So, like, I feel like those two games,
especially the Steelers.
I think the Titans is a bit of a test.
Like even though the Cardinals put up a good fight,
starting to compete
up now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I mean, they literally had pretty much a last minute touchdown to win the game. Like, that was a quality win to me. Even though it was Brissett, it wasn't Kyler Murray.
Man, you saying that shit because the Cardinals in your division? Shut your ass up, man. I ain't taking your word for shit.
Wait, hold on,
man. You on that bullshit? Right. See, no.
The Cardinals are 2-4, Isaiah.
He on that bullshit.
Cardinals are 2-4.
No.
Drake, no, that's what I'm saying. They're 2-4 for a reason. That's why I said.
Do you know why Kyler Murray was set out in that game?
Up a good fight, but they're not. They're still not a good football team for real. And that showed when they blew my ticket against the Titans up 21-6. I thought it was a lot.
Nigga, they had an idiotic running back. Nigga, that's how they lost that game.
And then hold on. That wasn't the only thing. Your fucking fumble on the interception.
Oh yeah. That got scored into a touchdown. Yeah. Don't nobody talk about that play whatsoever.
My bet
it's been a long time since I've seen some shit like that. I don't know.
That's crazy work to lose a bet like that. I ain't gonna lie.
But you know what's crazy though?
So you gonna tell
me? We know why. Hold on. We know why Kyler Murray missed the game on Sunday. We all know why. Because y'all know what happened on Friday.
Hey, Tyrell,
I'm at crib playing Battlefield 6.
I'm about to call Ragu. Tyrell, leave that nigga alone.
Call him because I'm right. Because I'm right. That's why I keep making that joke. Because, bro, Battlefield 6 come out on Friday. You missed the game. All of a sudden, you hurt.
Is it out, nigga?
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just came out and he missing the game already. That's what I'm saying. My jokes are valid.
I don't play Call of Duty.
No, Call of Duty come out next month. This is Battlefield 6. It's the same damn game, but EA, Activision, whatever. But the fact that Battle 6 came out and all of a sudden you were too hurt to play.
I heard it's that 5. I heard it's that 5. So
I
heard.
I did hear it was fire.
What I was gonna say is the thing is. Yeah, I get it. Like the schedule is underwhelming of what they play so far. But when we get in these off seasons and we be talking about the Colts, we be talking about how dog spit they are, and they are the easy schedule. So we can't then revert now and be like, they ain't played nobody. They were the nobody.
Time out, partner. Slow your roll, pimping. because I ain't give no prediction this year. I was at work, brother. I was
How
at
many
work.
wins? Okay. I'll entertain the bull spit. How many wins you had the Colts getting this year, Isaiah?
Shit, I ain't even really think about it because
Yeah, I bet, nigga.
I ain't think about it.
Okay, what about last year? You gave a prediction last year. How many wins you give them last year?
Hey, last year
It wasn't more than 5 because none of us gave them 5.
Last year, time out, partner, because you got too much dip on your chip, player. Last year was a whole different story.
What you mean?
Last year,
What's different? Daniel Jones instead of Anthony
was at the
Richardson?
helm.
Your Florida Gator
Richardson
boy?
was at the helm. Hey, Anthony Richardson was at the helm. That's a whole different ball.
That's your boy, though.
Time out, boy. Hey, I say once you go on to the glory of the NFL, you're on your own, my boy. You're on your own, my boy.
I bet you ain't do Tebow like that, nigga. You was
I
probably
damn
right
sure
there. All right, man. Who's next? Let me see. Jay, we'll get to your game eventually, nigga. Be patient. I know you can't wait.
Oh no, you good.
Let's go Dallas and Carolina.
Bro, did y'all see how
Great win from the Panthers, by the way.
Dallas ain't worth shit neither.
Did you see how
Don't tell me you bet on Dallas. That's your fault if you did that.
The one time I'm like, you know what? Dak playing some decent football, you know. Like I'm like, damn.
And they've been losing with that decent football.
One of the games I predicted correctly.
2-1.
The
They
time.
the definition of mid.
And you
they
know
have the
funny?
worst rushing defense in the league.
With
And they were about to play a running back who just had 200 yards plus from scrimmage the game before, and it's a revenge game. I knew that wasn't finna be that was finna be a dogfight.
And you know what's fun? You know what's funny?
I didn't pick the Panthers to win, but I definitely took the clip on
money line.
I took money line for the Cowboys.
I took money line on the Panthers too.
And
Man, I got it right here in my notes.
And what makes it funnier too is
where the fuck you was at when I was placing my part?
Nigga, watch the show, nigga. We do a whole Vegas edition.
Just like we gonna do today.
Every Sunday, every Tuesday.
What are we talking about?
But I was gonna say though too with
remember Isaiah, I'm 10-5. I'm 10-5 this week. 10-5. 27-17-1.
crap. Tyrell. Now once I remember it, I'll remember. I'll say
Drake.
something. No, you good. That
This was a good game, man. This was a
really
good game.
That's what it was.
That was a great game.
And I think with Dallas too was watching Dak like lately so far right now. Usually me and JC at least always say when we look at his stat sheet, oh, this man probably stat padded. So far, he's not doing that. He's actually been producing on the field from quarter 1 to quarter 4.
But I've also always said that Dak is usually pretty great in the regular season. It's the playoffs where I'm like, I know what's gonna happen once it get there. But regular season, Dak has not been a bad quarterback. Everybody just talks spit about him and get on his head the way they do because he played for the Cowboys. That's all it is. Dak has not been a bad quarterback since being in the NFL. Now, if you're talking about playoffs, that's a different story.
Yep.
he said that's a whole nother thing for a whole nother episode. But it was just, did you see what was funny, what was crazy to me was watching Carolina drive at the end. Because I was like, there's no way they're not going to let you they remember. They don't forget. And did you see Dak's look on his face when that field goal went in?
Yep.
He dropped thinking to himself, we really just lost to the Panthers.
This is a team like
the Panthers are very quietly 3-3.
And Bryce Young had a good game.
They're not the same Panthers right now.
No, they're
Bryce
not.
Young had a good game.
They're stacking up some good quality wins because even the Atlanta game, a lot of people gave them a chance against Atlanta.
Everybody just looked at that as an anomaly.
This is a young team that is learning how to win games. And they're, like I said, them and New England are kind of in the same boat. Just a young team that doesn't have a lot to prove, but just get momentum, just learn how to win these games, gain experience. You're going to lose some games here and there, but overall, if you trust your quarterback, which it seems like now they're trusting Bryce, Like let him
Man, you
let
see
him
what
sink
that
or
can do
swim.
for a quarterback?
Let him sink or
And
swim.
you see what happens, JC, when you give your quarterback time?
And a weapon?
And did you see that? I
And a
think they
running
watched our
back?
show last week,
Man, Brian
JC.
I don't
get
know
rid of
about
the
that
fucking
weapon split.
football.
Hey, but did you
Referee the
see?
fucking defense?
Wait, did you also? I think Carolina offensive line, JC. I think they heard our show last week talking shit about him because they went in and he only got sacked once this game.
What was Ragu's original name? They follow from burners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Next up, it's your time, Jay. We got the Pats and the Saints, man. Don't look now, but the Patriots are number one in the AFC
in the
East.
AFC
Coop,
East.
where the F is you at, nigga? Where the F is you at? Because this
Bro.
nigga tried to tear me a new one, pause, in week one when he found out what my prediction was, that I had them finishing number one in the AFC East. And they're 6 games in, and that's where they're sitting right now because they own the tiebreaker.
Personally, man, it seems Drake May is getting more and more poised as the weeks go on.
This my MVP, if you ask me.
We're playing. We have what we haven't had in a very long time. We're playing with. We have something we haven't done in a long time, and that's playing with continuity. We're competing, and pretty much all these guys are buying into what Vrabel's preaching over there. And I like what he said. He said after the win in the post game, he said, "Hey, unlike Bill Belichick, they were able to celebrate, unable to celebrate. Unlike that, he said, just take a breather, celebrate for a couple hours, then we get right back to work tomorrow."
Yeah.
However, I would Patriots, if you're watching this, please, because it's starting to get cold now. Our running game has not been good this year, and it has to start.
That's what's been impressive to me. Y'all have been doing this without a running
through the
game
air.
for real. To be real.
But when it gets colder, bro, we're gonna need to run that rock. So they have to find ways to get. They got to find ways to get.
Y'all might not need to be in the buyer's market as well before the 4th. Try to find somebody. Because Stevenson can't hold. He's a good runner, but he can't hold on to the ball.
Nah, if I'm New England, I would try to trade for a running back.
And Henderson, he's not looking like how he was predicted to be so far. So.
Yeah, I thought Henderson was going to be the better of the 2 Ohio State running backs, and it hasn't worked out so far. And shout out to Vrabel and his like ability to lead that locker room, right? Because that huge win of Buffalo, and it's not just that, right? Like we know about Buffalo, but it's like that was the first time the Patriots won back-to-back games in 3 years. So that win could have on top of that Buffalo Sunday Night Football, y'all. 3 years since they had got when they
they already matched their win total for the last 2 years.
Yeah,
and
right
real quick, Tyrell, and look,
hold on, real quick before I forget, sorry, before I forget, that win against Buffalo could have went to their heads, young team that that could have went to their head. And
but to be fair, bro, they always beat the Bills though. They usually beat them at least once a year. That's their division. So
no, they
I think that's why they didn't. I'm just saying. I think that's why they didn't get too high on that either. Because to the world, it was like, whoa, y'all beat the Bills. But the Patriots usually that's one of their 4 wins. So to them, it was like it's just another year at the office.
Yeah.
And
but I get what you're saying. I agree.
And Tyrell, I think number 1 too is Mike Vrabel's got guys in there that want to go through a wall for him, kind of like a Dan Campbell situation. And I know, Isaiah, I know what your team has been through, but at least for us Patriots fans,
McDaniel's been over there coaching his butt off. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they haven't.
McDaniel's is an excellent coordinator. He's an excellent. You cannot deny.
Yeah.
Josh McDaniels,
and that's what I think. That's what Isaiah was high on when he got hired. To be real, if I remember correctly,
he's Josh McDaniels is not a leader of men.
Wait,
bro, I was literally watching one of the episodes
I said I'll get a fuck nigga a chance.
No, I'm just talking about. You were talking about a great offensive minded coach. You did say that.
He's a great offensive minded coach.
And it's been 6 years since New England's.
Isaiah don't want to hear none of that spit right now. God damn, I say.
He said, "Hold on."
After what they just went through, he don't give a damn.
But for the first time in 6 years, New England's 4-2. just alone with that
What
record.
what is that, Spit, to where some of these coaches be just awful head coaches, even like Robert Sailor Sala,
because
whatever that nigga name is, like
it was, I think, solid Jets. Any
This
coach on
man
the
said
Jets
Sailor
don't get a
at
fair
first.
chance. That's why, like, Todd Bowles got another job. That's why Raheem Morris got another head coaching job, because he was like, wait, well, not Raheem Morris is Tampa, but like they looked at Todd Bowles as like,
now
you
Raheem Morris
coach for the Jets, come on,
is on
it'd be all right.
Atlanta.
No, but he previously coached the Buccaneers at
Mm.
one point. He was head coach for them at one point. I think that was 2012. But like sometimes, like, you can be a great coordinator or a position coach, but not like head coaching is different because you're managing the entire game,
Everybody, yeah.
the entire team. Offensive coordinator, defense coordinator, you stuck on strictly your side of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Your side of the ball,
Off.
you're that gotta pause on that. Damn, my gosh. But like you're staying on your side of the ball, essentially. Like, you're running your meeting. When you're the head coach, you got to run offense, defense, special teams, your depth chart. You got all these dang on meetings with the media. You got time management. You got game management. Like, you don't really have to worry about that as a, like, yes, you do have to worry about it, but it's like game management and clock management is head coaching. That's head coach. Offensive coordinator, I design a play, I design a place, I get the best out of all the players on my side of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you got to motivate your whole team, bro. As a head coach, there are head coaches out there that can't do it.
And it's funny because they really do be watching the show. Because I literally remember when we did our last Vegas Pick'em edition. I was talking about the Patriots, and I was like, y'all was clowning me about the wins I gave them, but then I read down the damn rest of their schedule of who they had left. Now, after they beat the Saints, everybody doing the same thing now. Now it's all type of memes and posts like, damn, look at the rest of their schedule.
So,
That's
but
funny that you said
everything,
that. That's true.
I literally just said that on our last show.
that,
Now, after they beat the Saints, everybody got a
Now
meme
it's
for
been, and it's
it.
every time you open
right.
Instagram, bro.
So,
That's hilarious.
everything that the internet fanboys wanted Bo Nix to be is exactly what Drake May is. Is exactly what Drake May is. Like, extremely, he's gonna get better.
That's why I kept saying I seen the flashes, bro. I knew that nigga was good. He just needed again.
He needed a coach.
Like I say, it always starts
Let's
from
be
the
honest.
top. Once you change the culture, it does something for a quarterback like him.
Let's be honest here. Jerome did not believe in Drake May, because it made no sense why Jacoby Brisket was out there for that long, bro. It made no sense.
And you know what?
Nah, sometimes you want to protect your quarterback too. So
and the players,
I won't say that.
You do,
and that's another thing. For all these,
playing.
Hold on, and this not for you, bro. But I've been having a lot of debates the last couple of days. All these dickheads talking about like, oh, Mayo was the problem. Mayo was the problem. Like, please seek help, my nigga. This is not the same team as the last 2 years. It's not. This is not the same past team. They wouldn't dare give Mayo this Patriot squad right here. They wouldn't dare.
But
let's not do it.
I think Mayo was the perfect bridge. I think he was a good bridge.
Yeah, but bro, Isaiah, it's what you said they used to be doing to black coaches. They have them as a filler, get all the spit together, and then they go get the tall one. That's exactly what they did. You take all the credit.
Pete Carroll's, Geno Smith.
That nigga freezing over there.
But no, one thing about Drake May too is he's getting more and more confident as the week goes on. Like, he's not getting too over himself. He's taking it, like you said last week, one game at a time, one team at a time. We're not good enough to be, looking 3-4 weeks ahead.
I'm just like, bro, they had the audacity. And this is why I was so high on the Patriots in the offseason. I'm like, for one, they beefed up that defense even more than it already was. Like, they already had the weapons. Y'all had the audacity to give Drake May a number one receiver. That's what I was looking at. You had the effing audacity.
That was smart.
And look, I had a friend tell me, well, he's not putting up as much numbers. Hey, bro, buddy, he just did against the Bills. And guess what? We really need his leadership. And when his leadership will follow, Drake May will find him. It's just give it. I promise you, just give it time.
I seem a little, high right now and excited, but it's only because of the beating I took of when I was putting so much stock into the Pats back in August. So it's just funny how everybody jumping on the wagon now. But I was telling niggas back then, I got killed. Coop came in here and killed me. Dre didn't even effing believe. He's sitting here letting me fight with everybody and just sitting there quiet the whole effing time. Letting me take a beating for an effing Boston team. So I'm just glad. And I can't wait till Coop get back.
And the biggest thing is too is the fact that Drake he doesn't get scared when his pocket collapses. He goes, okay, well, got it. He thinks quick. Like he goes, okay, pocket's collapsing.
And him, if anybody should be traumatized of a pocket collapsing. For what he's been through since he got drafted.
And I know for a fact, one thing is though, is I just like the simple fact that he's thinking about the team and he's not just like, yeah, if he can give it to Diggs, 10, 11, 12 times, he will. But he's also doing a really good job of spreading the field and getting the ball to everyone.
Tyrell, we really don't have time today, brother. All right, I'll give you a disclaimer. It's already 4:30.
I've been saving
got some teams to get through.
This prediction.
So, you know what I'm saying? Please, like,
I
think we get the message. We understand. We overstand. So, get your split off, but please be mindful.
This man said we overstand.
Browns and Steelers, by the way, is who I'm referring to. For the fans.
Y'all go first.
Oh, you're funny.
Dylan Gabriel threw the ball 50 times and got 200 yards out of it with no tutties.
Or interceptions.
No interceptions, but you know what? You're right. They're both equally
50-50.
Impressive, and
it's 50-50. It's good, but it's not great.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say good. Like, nigga, you put the ball up.
I thought you watched that game, Dre.
You put the ball up 50 times and didn't really put no points up.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think y'all got a gym in Jukins, whatever that nigga name is.
Jukins.
Jay Will, I'm waiting for his apology. Yeah, other than that,
you see me drinking, right? I want y'all to know this is alcohol. Okay, keep going.
Other than that,
you should call this segment "The Life of a Browns Fan."
The Steelers, man, like, I don't know what it is. This nigga Tomlin, bro. And then we was coming into the season, niggas talking about his losing his job. But I don't know. He has these starts like these, and then mid-season, he has collapses. I'll give you that for him. Steelers has collapses once they get to like week 9, week 10, and they, sitting pretty. And then go to the playoffs and usually lose in the first round. So, yeah, man. I think Tomlin is gonna be safe at least for this year, but they still gotta figure something out, man. I don't know.
Got some work to do.
They got Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if that's gonna be a different ball game this time.
I'll follow you on that one then, because this nigga tripping. Well, that nigga Tomlin done. He need to be done too. I'm sorry.
Isaiah, he's 4-1. That nigga ain't going nowhere.
Especially
he's
if he gets
4-1
to the
with a team that most people didn't even have them getting a winning record this year.
And if he gets to an AFC championship,
why?
Bro, he's for sure staying.
Because it looked out of whack. You lost your running back. You lost your receiver one. I mean, you thought Jalen Warren being the starting running back was going to be enough to have and hold on, and the quote unquote old Aaron Rodgers that y'all was just talking about with the Jets coming off the Achilles tear, being 40 years old. Like, there was plenty of reasons to say they're not going to have
throwing 200 plus yards, couple touchdowns.
The whole time Najee was in Pittsburgh, niggas was saying he wasn't like
that. Was Tyrell. That was definitely not me. I was fighting Tyrell.
The second one.
I was fighting Tyrell on that, so that was not me. I got the clips to prove it. I've always been a Najee guy.
That number one receiver, I guess. I mean, you
guess
you sent Pickens off, but you got Metcalf.
I'm not that high on Metcalf, so I guess.
But you that high on Pickens?
Pickens just had $150 yesterday.
Oh, so that one game automatically puts him in top 10.
He damn near had that the game before.
Okay.
Pick is looking like a receiver one at this moment. This season, he's looking like a receiver one. I can't say the same for Metcalf.
Okay.
Here it goes. It's my turn.
50. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You see. Oh, did you see how fast I finished? This is my second one. I just finished that first one while y'all talked.
Man, nigga, that ain't no wine cooler, basically.
Hey, look, I'll put it like this. Now, on to reviewing this shit organization. The Titans have bigger balls than the Cleveland Browns because they did something that the Browns should have did, and they fired their head coach. Brian Callahan, 4-19 during his time in Tennessee. Same record as Kevin Stefanski. Excuse you?
Does he have a
Didn't I tell you don't bring that bullshit? Didn't I tell you don't bring that bullshit up?
I'm just asking a question.
No, he does not.
Okay.
But that doesn't validate keeping a coach going 4-19, averaging 13.7 points per game. That don't validate shit. Fuck them Coaches of the Year award. Don't start with me, JC. Don't you dare start with me. Don't be on that bullshit. That is the number one thing that the dwindling Kevin Stefanski supporters have left. Is he a can't coach of the year? Fuck that shit. You're averaging 13.7 points per game, bro. The fucking 20-point meme done came back from last year, bro. It is over, bro. You're washed. You're done. You're finito. You're finished. It's over, okay? You have your rookie quarterback. It's my turn. It's my turn. You guys talk. It's my turn. Okay. Now your rookie quarterback, whether it's Dylan Gabriel or Shador Sanders, throwing it for 52 fucking times and dropping back 58 times, getting sacked 6 times is inexcusable and unacceptable. This is why I didn't want Dylan Gabriel or Shador starting, because that Swiss cheese offensive line with 12 different offensive line combinations this year, and we're 6 games in. We're 6 games in, and we have 12 different offensive line combinations already. 6 games in. You, Quinshawn Judkins. Oh, hey, here's our best running back that we've had since Nick Chubb. Here is probably our best offensive player. Let's have him run the ball 12 times. Let's completely abandon. Hey, we're only down by 6. Let's abandon the run. Let's have our quarterback keep getting hit and hit and hit. Dylan Gabriel didn't throw any interceptions. Dylan Gabriel threw 4 interceptions. He just blessed that the Pittsburgh Steelers cornerbacks can't catch for shit. He had 4 interceptions in that game. I can't knock him too much, because when you're playing with a Swiss cheese offensive line like he was playing, now mind you, he got sacked 6 times. He got hit 18 times. And then Myles Garrett. I'm going to call you out. I'm calling Myles Garrett out on this shit. Mr. I want to be traded. Mr. It's my turn.
It's his turn, JC.
Mr. I don't want to go from Cleveland to Canton. I want to compete for Super Bowls until Jimmy Haslam opens that checkbook and I'm bending my ass backwards. Pause. But here's the thing. I don't feel bad. I have no sympathy. I have no remorse. I have no empathy for this man. You took the money. You grabbed the bench tuck knowing damn well you signed the deal with the devil. So guess what happens when you willingly sign a deal with the devil? You think your life is going to be better because he gave you money? No, bucko. So I don't want to hear Mary Kay Cabot, that bitch, fuck you, for asking that softball.
So he's supposed to want to lose, man?
It's my turn. It's my turn. It's my turn. That bitch, Mary Kay Cabot, asking him that softball fucking question like the rest of this Cleveland media asking these softball bullshit ass fucking questions to these players and coaches. Ask them real hard hitting questions. Why is this man still have this job? Why is Myles Garrett playing like shit? Why does Myles Garrett only have 2 tackles in the last 3 games? Why do you not have a sack? Why are you not performing at this all-pro level that you're supposed to be playing at? You got paid all-pro, but you're not playing all-pro. You can't even get through 6. You can't even get. It's my turn, JC.
This is why I be telling you, players, you be sitting up here saying y'all wasting.
They gon' and it's my turn.
No, they're not wasting shit. These players get paid.
They
And
get
you see how
paid.
fast their tune changes
Took that
about
money.
how bad I
Woo.
want to win.
And he was
in this,
and he
that,
was
and
over there
Did y'all pay?
smiling.
Did y'all
And he
pay
was
Crosby?
he was over there smiling.
They get
He was over there
paid.
smiling like I know the plane that the Browns got at quarterback. He was over there smiling and giggling and kikiing and ha. Well, ha, motherfucker, you're a loser again. Talking about some Mary Kay Cabot. Is it tough to push through and play hard despite the fact that you guys are losing? Kind of like Joe Thomas, Miles Garrett. Yup. Like, we supposed to feel bad for you? That's the question that you fucking ask is how tough it
You
is
took
to
the money.
plan? You took the fucking money. This isn't like the first time where it looked like the Browns were building something. No. We know what the fuck is going on. Anybody with a brain know what the fuck is going on. Guess what? Like Marvin said, like Ragu said, strap in, settle in, Cleveland Browns fans, because guess what? The tank is here. I see the tanks rolling down the street. Excuse me, because they're getting ready for 2029. That's all this shit is about now. That's all this is about. It's about that new stadium, but in the meantime, they're gonna embarrass us. They're going to play like shit. They can't score. They can't even score a fucking touchdown. They couldn't even fuck. You hitting players on the fucking helmet. You dropping your quarterback 58 times, then get hit 18 times, fucking up his confidence. What the fuck Shador Sanders is gonna do with this fucking offensive line? And that's nothing against Shador Sanders. Is that he has no wide receivers. Jerry Jeudy fucking sucks. Fuck that motherfucker. Get him the fuck off my team. And I'm sick and tired of motherfuckers telling me that, well, if you put Jerry Jeudy in the slot, he'll play so much better. Bitch, you gotta catch the ball first in order to move anywhere on the fucking field. I'm done with this shit. Fuck that motherfucker. Fuck goddamn Kevin Stefanski, that piece of shit. Fuck that motherfucker. Fuck this organization, man.
What I told you about
Jerry McDrops is a three-point. You out here dropping the ball. You out here dropping the ball. You out here punching motherfuckers. You out here causing pass interferences. Like, fuck you. And that's what I'm saying. Everybody that wants, all the Shador fans, trust me, please. God, I beg you guys to fucking trust me. You don't want Shador Sanders starting, because guess what? Shador Sanders' best receiver is the third round rookie tight end. Is the best receiver on the fucking Browns. That should tell you why you don't want Shador Sanders even sniffing the fucking blades of grass on the fucking football field. Fuck this goddamn team. And my dumb ass gonna sit in front of this fucking TV and watch another 3 hours as Miami completely embarrasses our asses.
No, the crazy thing is,
he put some bass into his voice on that one.
Got hit straight in the helmet with the football. He got pissed off.
The one guy.
Touchdown, mind you.
The one guy. Oh my God, the one guy I've been defending. I'm like, please get Isaiah Bond opportunities, and it just hits him on the fucking helmet. And I'm like, dude, you read the fucking play wrong. You just, oh my God. Oh
and
my
when it
God.
did, Tyrell,
I fucking hate this team.
Tyrell, when the ball hit him in the helmet too, I'm thinking to myself, like, he did.
I'm trying not to get like this, but the more and more I talk, the more and more the anger and the frustration and the fucking bitterness and the fucking rage comes out of me, because fuck, dude, this shit is embarrassing. And it's not like, oh, this is a 1 year thing like Baltimore. This is not like an anomaly. No, this is 26 fucking years.
Grand opening, grand close.
26 years, bro.
Well, let's bring
imagine my generation and my kids' generation growing up with no meaningful football whatsoever. That's why I don't want to hear nothing about your fucking struggles or, oh my God, I don't want to hear that shit unless you are a fucking Jets fan or a Raiders fan. You don't know what this pain feels like.
Nigga, Raiders went to a Super Bowl 20 years ago.
No, I'm talking about over the, and even then they don't fucking know, because you're right, they went to a Super Bowl. So if you're a Jets fan or a Browns fan, you don't know this fucking pain.
We might as well not even have shown up to the motherfucker.
Y'all, at least y'all went. At least y'all had an opportunity to get on the bus. At least y'all had an opportunity to get on the plane.
Man, fuck that, Lee. Man, I'm sorry. I can't agree with that logic, man. Fuck that logic, man. No, hell no.
Y'all was able to get on the plane. Y'all was able to get on the bus. At least y'all played a meaningful game.
You know what I'm saying? I got to have a little fun interviews today.
But even the playoff games, even the playoff games.
What happens after that? Everybody has if you don't win, all you do is get a late start to the offseason. That's it.
Hey, Isaiah, guess what? I'm with you, buddy. I'm making mock drafts and I'm going to Cancun because that's
that was week 3. I started making mock drafts.
And you know what's sad? I said the Browns were going to start this group chat. I said the Browns were going to start 1-5. I said it. I literally said the Browns would start 1-5. Like at the beginning of after week 1, I was like, they're going to start 1-5. They started off 1-5, and then people were like, well, if you look at the rest of their schedule, if you look at these next few games, they got a chance. Do you think we can beat Miami, averaging 13.7 points per game? Do you think we can beat this New England Patriots team? Do you think we can beat the New York Jets? Do you think we could beat the New York Jets?
If you beat Green Bay, you could beat Miami, nigga.
No, Green Bay wasn't supposed to lose that fucking game, and you fucking know it.
They lost that game.
They weren't supposed to lose that damn game. That was Jesus Christ and Jim Donovan coming down from heaven and saving us the game. They were supposed to win that game. We know that. A blocked field goal. Out of all the times this special teams, they allowed a 47-yard punt return that got called back thanks to a bullshit-ass blindside block. But this special team, Ray Patrone, double fuck yous to Ray Patrone. They were not supposed to win that Green Bay game. They're supposed to be 0-6 right now. They got blessed by God himself to win that game.
Looking back at it now, boy, if you really look at it, boy, think about that Green Bay game, boy.
Jordan Love don't do the interception. Green Bay Packers win that game.
Flags about Green Bay because they've had 2 very underwhelming games. That Browns game, granted, it's somewhat of a trap game, but like at the same time, that's not a long travel for Green Bay. Like it wasn't a cross country game or anything like that, especially considering Green Bay's like kind of smack dab in the middle of the country, being in the Midwest. And as well as that Cowboys game. Like, I get that, like, crazy thing happened in revenge games and everybody, they're playing for Jerry Jones and shit.
Yeah.
But there's shit that happened in that game where it's like, but Green Bay got some shit they need to. They ain't in a bad spot at 3-1-1, but just bring it up.
I mean, if you're talking Super Bowl, yeah, they got some shit to clean up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? That Browns game.
They want a conference championship. They got work to do.
And like, even though I bet on that game, like they just look like they didn't show up to play that game. And I'm not even just saying that because I bet on that. Like, they legit look like that. Like, I watched that game because I mean I did bet on it. So like it was lackluster. Again, they not in a bad spot, but if you're talking about Super Bowl, like when you playing against teams like that, like those are games you gotta have.
I mean, I remember the season that I think the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, or one of them seasons. The Colts won like 4 games, and one of those 4 was the Chiefs. Stuff happens, bro.
You're right. I'm just saying. Early on, you don't want to build bad habits and shit that could come
that's
later
true.
in the season.
That is true.
I think that Colts game was like later on in the season.
Nah, that was like week 3 or 4 or something like that.
Because
Norman and my boy Kenneth went to that game. It was that was early.
My bad. Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't do it. It just happens. It happens. I keep saying I'm not gonna do it, and then it just boils out, bro. Because it's like this is my therapy, bro. This is like because when I'm doing my own show, right? I'm trying to like keep it maintained, right? Like I'm just trying to talk to my fellow Browns fan. This is
you get to let it out here. I get
this shit out. That's why like you be like, don't take 45. I know I am because it's like. Holy fuck, dude. It's like, how much of this shit can I fucking take, bro? Like, how, like, legitimately. And, like, people go, oh, we'll switch teams. Knowing my fucking luck, I switch teams and then they'll start fucking losing. So I just stick with the team I already fucking know. I just stick with the team I already know.
And you know what's funny? Now I'm about to tell Isaiah the same thing. Isaiah, don't take 45 minutes. On your squad. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know right now. Fuck you.
Titans and Raiders are next, man. I said 1-5 and them niggas turned up.
They better thank God they played the Tennessee Titans.
Who you telling? Who
JC.
you telling? Brother, like,
JC, I do gotta get ready for work and all that, so I'm gonna see y'all.
have a good day at work, my brother. Be safe, all
Appreciate you
right?
pulling up, brother. Catch you next
Yeah, my
week.
apologies for not being able to stay for the whole show, but next
Nah,
week
you
for
good. You
sure.
good. Handle your
No,
business. Go
you
get
ain't
that
the
moolah,
only
nigga.
person that did that. Right. Go get your
Yeah.
bread.
All right. Well, I'll see y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
Before I go, I'm gonna steal a page out of JC's book. Go Patriots.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Cut that nigga off.
Yeah.
Cut that nigga
No,
off.
because I
Oh
felt
my
it coming.
God.
Pause. Hell no. You're not doing the Go Boston stuff. Hell.
Oh man.
Go ahead, Isaiah, before you was rudely interrupted.
Like, it's crazy because I told my partners from back home, like, bro, y'all living my dream right now. We got the wrong fucking GM from fucking Tampa Bay. They got the young gun.
Shouldn't have fired the last.
They got the young gun who wants to go out there and make trades and try to make splashes and really turn the ship around. And I got Coupon John Spartek who out here getting niggas who 35, 36 on vet minimums and shit. And so and then on top of that, they got the young coach, like, who's firing, ready to go. We got the old coach who think he young and has become senile.
This nigga stupid.
It has become senile since becoming the head coach of the Raiders.
This nigga stupid. Nigga said the old coach that thinks he is.
I'm tired, bro. It's like, bro, Gino is determined to throw a pick in every game this year, bro. And I'm not bullshitting with you.
Okay, Isaac, can I ask you a serious question? This is a serious question, right? What do you think happened between Seattle and Vegas? Because Gino played decent. He wasn't the best quarterback in the league. Probably wasn't even top 10, but he was. What do you think happened between them and the Raiders?
Like, bro, and that's my whole thing. Like, when people like, oh, y'all nigga thought Gino was gonna turn y'all up, you gonna be some top 5. I never said that, bro. Like, but I damn well expected better than Minshew, O'Connell. Like, I don't know. Like, in all honesty, I don't know, bro. I could not. That's a question you gotta ask for Gino, bro. Because in all honesty, it's crazy to me, bro.
You don't think circumstances, maybe?
Brother, I don't understand. You with Pete Carroll, the guy who believed in you. He said that's the guy who still
that saved your career. Yeah,
it saved his career and stuff. And then also you play in the Dome Stadium before becoming the Raiders' starting quarterback, bro. I will give you all the numbers, bro. If you look at in domed stadiums, he was the most accurate quarterback since he had become the starting quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks. He was more accurate in dome stadiums on the road than he was in Seattle. And then he becomes the Raiders fucking quarterback, and it's picks galore. I can't even find the fucking open receiver.
No, I remember I was watching that. Who was that y'all played? Was it the Bucks or Cardinals?
What, you talking about this year?
Yeah.
No, we didn't play the Bucks or Cardinals this year. I don't think we did.
What game was it? It was a game I was watching. It was a primetime game. Monday night. Who'd y'all play on Monday night?
Hold on.
Oh, that Chargers game?
Chargers. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah, that's
when the way he played that game, I was like, bro, you looking like the worst quarterback in the league type beat. Like,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like you cannot sit up here and say, oh, you automatic based upon his play these last 2 seasons. You gonna tell me you expect that from Gino?
Absolutely, but that's what I'm thinking. Like, is it y'all? That's where
it's gotta be.
That's what I'm thinking, because I'm like, bro,
like Tyrell said,
I haven't seen you play this bad since you was on the garbage Jets.
Bro, shit getting so bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I might have to become a fan of the hometown team, like he said. But my luck's so bad, like I said, I bet money on these niggas start cheering for these niggas. They gonna start losing again. Like, bro, I can't. But like, in all honesty,
And y'all also have a generational running back, just like Real over here. Y'all both got great running backs, and it's like they like a Lambo at a trailer park right now.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? Hey, we have this generational running back. Let's pass the ball.
well, I will say,
Well, y'all running the ball. They running the
the,
ball at
the
least.
Raiders have been running the ball the last few weeks. But like my thing is, like I told people, they was like, "Oh, it's because now Ashton's standing up and his Michael Myers stance and this that." But he don't got it.
Nigga lining up like the punter.
Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Players being comfortable, yes, it does translate into play. Absolutely, 100%. I agree. Couldn't agree more. However, it more so has to do with game planning and blocking scheme. And the blocking scheme is finally getting turned around to a point where it's like, okay, we can block for Ashton, we know what to do, but it's still not there yet. Like the blocking scheme that he needs, that he truly needs to be that all pro and generational running back. Like they not even on the level of the Falcons yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not saying the Falcons have some piss poor god awful line, but the Falcons line isn't necessarily well, let me say this. They actually are a sneaky, very good line, but you don't think of them top 5 in the league. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you're not even giving Ashton Genty that opportunity to break a tackle or make a guy miss because as soon as he gets to the line of scrimmage, it's like, oh shit, there's 2 and 3 niggas here. Holy fucking shit. So uh, something's got to give, man.
Why? Hold on. Why do you seem just as disappointed as this nigga? And y'all won this. Like you, if somebody was just watching how you talking
because
right now, you would never
like
think that
Tyrell
you
said,
won.
bro, if you watch that game, bro, it's in all honesty, bro, it's lucky that we was playing the Titans. The defense, they played fine. They did play good. They honestly did. They did their job. They forced turnovers and things of that nature. But the offense, bro, you put up 20 points. You put up 20 points on the Titans, bro.
I don't think the Titans' defense is that bad either, though. I think it's their
However,
offense.
their offense is so bad that you should be able to put up
Yeah, all
points on
right,
their
I get you.
defense
Yeah,
because they get
that
gas.
offense is abysmal. You're right.
That's my point. I'm just like it's crazy. Like for example, like that year with Josh McDaniels when Carr and them led Carr and Tay were hooking up for touchdowns and receiving yards, and Giants Jacob led the league in rushing, had an offense, but they have a defense that could stop a fucking nosebleed. And then now it's like the defense ain't really, they're not that bad. The defense honestly is not that bad.
If
Like,
you put this defense on that team, what you think y'all do?
Oh yeah, we making the playoffs. They making the playoffs. They making the
I mean,
playoffs.
y'all won 7 games with a 1,500 running back, 1,500 receiver. So yeah, I could see that.
So my thing is, it's just like they need a QB, but like at the same time, they still got to draft O line. They still need to draft D line, and that's one of the trenches. That's why, like, I'm like this year, unless you have
So
that,
Crosby by himself in there?
no, he ain't necessarily 100% by himself, but like you need you really need 7 or 8 guys ready to go on that defensive line, bro, and rotating them in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And that's why it works so well for the Eagles, bro. Like you see, like, bro, they drafted God, what was that?
Damn, I never thought about that. You right. Like, cause
They
niggas
drafted
get
that one.
tired.
They had drafted that one defensive tackle. They drafted Jordan Davis, and then right after that, they went out and got Jalen Carter. And it's just like, bro, so you know that motherfucker, one of these niggas getting pressure up the middle. Somebody getting pressure up the middle. And then, you know, they also went out and got guys who, like for example, I can't remember who said it when they had signed Christian Wilkins. And he said, in all honesty, a lot of people are focused on the edge, on the edge, on the edge. And it's like, yes, you do need great edge rusher, but he said I would take a great defensive tackle before I take a great edge rusher because that pressure up the middle forces
Yeah,
the
it's a
quarterback out
difference.
the pocket towards your edge rusher,
The
make
edge,
his
yep.
job that much easier.
And then when you're facing a run game, he plugs up those running lanes for your linebackers to get in
Exactly.
and make the
So that's what
tackles.
I'm saying. Max, bro, when we had Christian Wilkins later, where Max was eating, and it's like now after he done pulled that stunt and everything and all that, I don't know what the fuck happened. That's between Christian Wilkins and Raiders and there and all that shit. But
Gave somebody a hug.
my thing is, it's just like y'all got, bro. You gotta get the trenches ready, bro. Like every team who's consistently winning has the trenches. They on top of that shit, bro. The Chiefs, hell, the Rams who are 4-2 this year, y'all got great in trenches. Even though y'all ain't got Aaron Donald no more, y'all still only got Jared Verse. What's other buddy
Psych.
name?
Byron
Byron Young.
Young.
When we drafted the wrong Byron Young, remember that shit?
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah, I think we brought that up on the show. That's crazy.
Bro, I'm so
How do you
fucking
make a mistake like that? Like, that was crazy.
Hey, the Browns did that once.
bro.
They
Like,
did that.
bro, like
So Cameron Jordan.
in all
You
honesty,
can't take that back if you do something like that.
No.
fuck
So
no.
look. This is what
When
the
they
Browns
get
did.
to now, fuck no.
So
Fuck no.
Cameron Jordan and Jordan Camry came out the same year, and like Jordan Camry is a former tight end, and they called Cameron Jordan to let him know he got drafted. He was already drafted by the Saints. He was already. They called the wrong motherfucker and
That's
wrote the wrong
different
name
who
on
they
that bitch.
called, but like, because there's no way you're telling me that
No, the
if
Raiders
there's another
called.
player,
No. The Raiders called that Byron Young and everything. That's on the Rams, like talking to him, like, yeah, we probably gonna take you
but
here.
when you put the slip in, if you really think that that's another player, let's say it was Abdul Carter, right? I'm just using a crazy example. And there's another player with the last name Abdul Carter, right? He got like a cousin or something coming out in the same draft. If there's an accident like that, they really gonna make them take the other Abdul Carter with the number 3 pick in the draft?
Yeah.
Yes, that's your fault, bro.
Because guess what?
Like,
What are
I'm
the odds
sorry,
that both Abdul
you, bro.
Carters went to the
Hold
same
on,
college?
like these people get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars to get benefits and all that to do these
Do
things.
the due diligence.
It's not that hard to sit up there and say, okay, let me ensure this is Byron Young from because I think he went to what, Tennessee or some shit. I don't know. Let's just say Byron Young from Tennessee, not Byron Young Jr. from Colorado State. Let me make sure. Okay, put it in. You have more than enough. Make sure somebody makes that final check before they hand it off to the nigga who hands it to Goodell. Make sure you get paid way too much money. No.
And now that nigga, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he's leading the league in sacks right now. So yeah, that is
I'm sorry, but at this point, it's pure incompetence by the Raiders. Not only have they done things like that, fucking, I just don't understand how Mark Davis sits aside and lets John Gruden hold him by the nuts so hard that this motherfucker can say, "Nah, I don't want Tom Brady as my quarterback," and you just let that shit slide. You've got to be a dumb son of a bitch.
that nigga Dre left, and it just got so dark on the show. Like he was in such a great mood.
Because you
Team
just
number one in
talked about
AFC.
the Browns and the Raiders in back-to-back segments,
Back
bro.
to
What
back,
the
bro.
fuck you think was gonna happen? What did you
I
think was
just go
going?
off the order of the games.
Wait. You thought it was gonna be sunshine, lollipop, gills, and
He
rainbows?
won.
Okay. Let me sum up this win, right? It's like going to a carnival, right? And you win a free prize, and you so happy about this prize, right? And then when you go and claim your prize, it's a fucking pencil.
Damn.
Thank you.
Niners and Bucks.
The Bucks might be the best team in the league right now. To play the way they played, especially on offense, Baker Mayfield doing what he did without your number one, without your number two, trusting and instilling in
Fair
those
enough.
guys to not go away from
Well, that is 1, 2, or 3 to be honest.
1, 2, 3, and you ain't. And I don't think did Bucky play this week.
No,
I don't think he played this week neither. So you
No.
got your starting running back and your 3 wide receivers out,
all out.
and y'all played extremely good football. And that defense did what they were supposed to do. You know, Dre said it earlier, but prayers to Fred Warner. We're just hoping for his recovery. And overall, man, Tampa is just, you know, you sat back and said earlier, like, there's not a lot of like fan bases that are ecstatic about what's going on this season because they had better expectations. I think Tampa is very happy about what they're going through this season.
Or the Colts, bro, you gotta be happy right now.
You got to be happy, especially if you're a Colts fan. Because I mean, Tampa, they came in with some expectations to win.
Colts,
but like
the Colts didn't have no expectations.
You know what I'm saying? So
None.
you got to be extremely happy. And then not only that, but Tampa is proving with, you know, the offense and the defense, solid special teams, and good all around coaching. They're proving that they're going to be one of the upper echelon teams in the NFC. And to think that this offense hasn't missed a beat. Matter of fact, one can argue they have overall gotten better losing their offensive coordinator. Bringing in a new offensive coordinator says a lot about the talent on this team. So this is a good win for Tampa to me, especially beating a top 15 team, you know, before my power rankings come out for tomorrow, in San Francisco. Yeah, I mean, I have no complaints about Tampa whatsoever.
I mean, I don't know if you did your list yet or not, but like,
I already did it. It's a matter of hitting.
Do you got Tampa number 1?
Yes, I do. Spoiler alert, but I sure do. But Tampa was already hot. I had Tampa at number 4 last week. So
you got Tampa as number 1 power rankings going into week 7.
Yes.
I mean,
Interesting.
In all honesty, like, can you name a team who's looked better than Tampa has this year? Like, if we're just going off of, like we said, there's not one power rankings change week to week. And
I mean, they had a couple games where I did feel like they kind of snuck out.
Now, if the Rams was number 1 in the power rankings, you wouldn't have shit to say.
and guess what, JC? I'm gonna give you. I got the Rams at number 2.
I'm not that happy with my team because we still ain't fired our kicker yet, and I feel like we're gonna die. If we're supposed to die on that hill, we're gonna die. Like, he single-handedly lost us that Eagles game, and I could argue he lost the Niners game. Say it again.
2 block field goals?
2 back-to-back block field goals.
At some point, that's not your.
One of them.
Hey, wait. At that point, that's not your kicker. That's your line.
That's not your kicker, brother.
Okay, so what about the 26-yarder he just missed the other day against Baltimore?
Now, missing a kick, yeah, all right, hey. Unless it was a whole
come on, man. Like, let's not make excuses.
We're not gonna argue that, but
hold on. You brought up the block kicks. That's what we talking about.
That's your line, bro.
Necessarily his fault, unless he taking 40 years to kick the fucking football.
Yeah. But if he's in his normal stride, which he was in both times, that's your line. That ain't got nothing to do with the kicker. That's your line. It was a good.
Our line is getting us down the field, but they can't get us a kick.
Your special teams line is different from your actual O line.
There are a couple of starters out there, but overall, even the snapper, is completely different. They have
I know,
a lot of people don't realize, like, each team has a position, the long snapper.
Yeah,
that's his only job. Is
not your regular center. That's not your
right.
Center.
Yeah, no, I got cool with the. I found out about the long snapper position. I got cool with the Chargers long snapper because we had the same name and we was tripping off that. So,
like, the crazy thing is, like for example, like the person who's on the edge for like the special teams blocking line, like that's not a tackle. That's not somebody.
That's usually a tight end.
Like, you know, doing like the same move that a tackle does, and they against gunners who, like, bro, they straight speed. That's a nigga who can run a 4-2-4-3, go get the football.
So it's not possible to avoid a nigga blocking your kick from the line. There's not skilled kickers that can avoid spit like that.
Not really.
What you think this is? Soccer, my nigga?
Aubrey played soccer. What you mean?
I know, brother. The football is not made to be bent and kicked like a soccer ball. Like, bro, if you got Brandon Aubrey a fucking soccer ball and asked him, show me your coolest kick, bro, there'd be crazy shit he could bend that ball.
You gotta realize, like,
90 degrees and shit.
right.
But
And
like with
JC,
football, it's way different. Heck no.
it is. And JC, you gotta realize, like, the kicking style that they do today is like still like relatively new in NFL history. Like, you can go back to the late 80s and there were kickers still kicking front footed. Like, them kicking soccer style is still like, it came around in the late 70s, early 80s, but it didn't really become universal in the late to the 90s. You still had kickers kicking front footed.
Yeah. Like the reason why they can kick so far now is because, like you said, they got soccer players and them niggas, some of them taught kickers and then some of them became kickers. They're like, oh shit, they can kick it far as fuck, but at the same time, now they trying to figure out how to kick it with more accuracy because the football is so much different than a soccer ball. It moves so much different.
But I can imagine that getting your kick blocked that many times can start to affect you mentally too.
No, it
could
because that affects you, but that affects you mentally in the sense of you not trusting your offensive line. That's not mentally, like, it's a difference. Like, if I keep missing kicks, it's on me. Like, I'm mentally messing myself up. But there's a different, now you don't. But if you keep getting blocked, then it's like I don't trust my line to protect me into getting that kick. Those are two different mentalities. Because if it's a self mentality, you have to find ways to pull that out of yourself.
Correctly, there should be no way that somebody's getting it.
No, I'm not saying there shouldn't be a way. There shouldn't be a way, and not saying that a hand can't get through or anything like that, because that does happen where everybody blocks correctly and the guy just happens to get the hand up just in time as he was getting the kickoff or whatever it may be. Like, there's a reason why a lot of people don't realize this. Do you know how many yards they stand back from the line of scrimmage when they kick a field goal? 7 yards. Do you realize that's not a mandated rule? Mm-hmm. That's not a mandated rule. They can kick like 3 yards. So if you got a 6 or 7 yard field goal, right? Or let's make it simple. You got a 54-yard field goal. A 54-yard field goal is at the 40-yard line, right? Because 40 plus 17, or not 40. I'm sorry. That's hold on. That's 35. That's 35-yard line, right? 35-yard line, 54-yard field goal.
This nigga is a football nerd.
You can legitimately, because it's 10 yards, like the goalpost is at the end.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't be doing that shit off the top of my head.
So you at the 35-yard line.
Also, like, so you play Madden, right? If you ever just
that's why when I'm on the yard line, I don't know what the yards is.
No, you just add 17. Whatever yard line,
you just add 17 to it, because
you just add 17.
The end zone is 10 yards long, and you know that they usually stand about 6 to 7 yards.
But if a kicker wanted to, he can move up 2 more yards and make it 54 into a 52 and be 5 yards back. The thing is that they realize that the ideal is 7 yards, because it should give everybody enough time to make the blocks for the kicker to get the ball and to get the ball up high enough above both lines to give this field goal a better success chance. If a field goal kicker wanted to, he could stand 1 yard behind the line if he fucking wanted to.
But they also could stand 10 yards behind the line if they want.
He could. He could.
He can stand 40 yards behind that bitch
if he wanted to, like a dumbass. I mean, I don't know how the long snapper gonna get that bitch there, but hey, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, because it has to be within. Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you got to think of it, distance and then the height of the ball. You got to clear both lines.
Think about it like
so. There's possibilities that, hey, they're blocking real good. Somebody, and we've seen it. We've seen it where they're blocking good. Maybe the kicker kick it low because he can get a further distance. The lower you kick the ball, the further distance you get, but you also got that wind resistance. And then you get the hand up, boom. Everybody block well.
But y'all saying back to back, that's not even.
Back to back, that's offensive line problem. Especially how that shit happened.
Yeah,
that was definitely offensive line.
Usually back to back, bro. That's offensive line problem.
That's offensive line.
And it's like, think of it like this, like a quarterback who, like you said, or a running back who, as soon as they get handed the ball, they seeing 3-4 defenders at the offensive line. And it's like, as soon as the quarterback drops back, there's somebody getting into the backfield. Not him holding on to the football too long. I'm talking about legit.
Mm-hmm. What happened to Dylan Gabriel? What happened to Dylan Gabriel this week? Prime example.
Bro is back there. Like, and it's like, for the kicker, you legit are depending 100% on your O-line and your holder to get it right every single time.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, we think of it as like an easy ass kick, but like it's just like seeing ghosts in the pocket once you done get sacked 8 times or whatever. Things like that. So, you know way better than I do whether your kicker need to go or not. I mean,
No, I wouldn't put now if your kicker start like 26 yard field goals, yeah, that's fucking, but that's an anomaly. Like the odds of that happening are very low. If he's
he's missed kicks too. I'm not saying he's like excessively missing, but he's missed some kicks too. It was
Trust
just
me, there's worse
the Eagles
kickers out there.
game. The Eagles game, he had that happened, and that was when I was like, bro, like what the hell? Like it had me infuriated. And then if I remember correctly, I don't remember if it was a block or miss, but he had a miss at on the Colts. We happened to sneak out of that game, but we almost lost because of that spit there. And then Baltimore, he just missed another one. So yeah, I'm whatever it is, fix that split. Like whatever it is.
This is gonna be controversial. I think we expect too much from kickers. I know that's weird to say, but it's like let me explain why, right? Because like, yes, do they have one job? Yes, but like you got to understand, like you got about like 2-3 seconds at best to get that ball off accurately. And I think if a kicker is not 100%, everybody wants him cut. So I think if you think of it in that context, you're kind of expecting too much from the kickers. Like if he's not 100%, cut him. You got to go. Kickers are going to miss field goals. Kickers are going to make, especially with an extra point being further back now, being 32 yards compared to 19 yards, how it was 10 years, like 11 years ago. Like this shit is going to happen. They did this shit to give kickers a tougher time. Like it just is what it is, and the players are getting faster, as we just mentioned.
It's like if everybody else did their job to put you in a good position, and then again you got one job. You got one
it's
job.
Just like a quarterback.
Other than that, you just getting paid to get the best seat in the house. You got one job
if
to bring us home.
If everybody blocking and your quarterback overthrow the ball, if he do it consistently, yeah, you want his ass gone. But if he do it once, like, can you imagine like Stafford overthrowing the ball like 2 times in the game, you want his ass cut?
Yeah, but that's
imagine somebody saying that shit.
Stafford is in the game throughout the whole game versus you come in at most 4 or 5 times a game, maybe on average,
and you might miss at worst. At best, you might miss one these days. You might miss one.
It's not even always about missing. Sometimes it's when you miss too.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
I'm not saying that I'm holier than thou than this because I was ready to cut Schmidt after week 1. I was ready to cut him. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, I just saw y'all draft the kicker and cut him when y'all had Cade York.
I mean, that makes sense. K. York kept missing shit.
But I'm just saying, y'all drafted that nigga.
But what I'm saying is, like, I'm kind of like chilling out on the whole kicker discourse of kickers need to be cut after one fucking kick and then that's another thing too. Like people, like, yes, you have one job, right? Is to go out there and kick the ball, right? But like motherfuckers think that shit is fucking simple, bro. It's not fucking simple,
bro. Real shit, bro.
It's simple if that's your job. It's not simple for us. It's simple for you.
Nigga,
this is your life.
It's not simple for them either. That's the great thing. That's like saying it's simple for an astrophysicist to fly into space, nigga. They make it look easy, my nigga. That's the thing. People, like that's why you have a lot of kids who emulate NBA players because they make that shit look easy. That shit is not what they do.
Think of all that think of all these fucking kids coming in playing like Steph Curry since Curry got popular in the last 10 years.
And
all these fucking players play like Curry now.
That's why you see them all dress up and shit and getting spatted and things like that. And they ain't even like on some real shit like Cam Newton said. It used to be an honor to get spatted, nigga. And I knew that, and I didn't even play football in high school, my nigga. Why are Pop Warner kids getting Pee-wee fucking football kids getting spatted?
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing?
This is ridiculous.
Nigga, you need to be learning the fundamentals and shit, my nigga.
The motherfucking kid. I've coached these kids.
You don't need
I know what you're talking about. I've coached these
all
kids.
That shit. Unless you truly one of the coldest niggas on the field, but
we definitely had that, nigga. It was a whole segment before our games at Pop Warner where they get taped together and like everybody getting this and let's put black on the red and all, like it was a whole damn near everybody.
I've gotten in arguments with kids.
That must be that out west shit. Cause down here, South.
Well, yeah, y'all, come on, man. Y'all
let me
treat football
differently now.
That's why y'all produce what y'all produce.
Hey, I used to let the kids. I used to be
different, my boy. Look, I used to be different.
Right. Here's the thing, right? Because this is what I used to do when I coach, right? I used to have the kids, I'd be like, yo, bring all y'all football equipment that y'all parents gonna buy. I want y'all to bring everything. And these kids come up dressed up like they NFL players, right? Like I'm talking about like the cool ass visors, the gloves, the spats, like all that shit. And I'd be like, okay, take it, everybody put it to the side. Everybody put that shit to the side. And they get mad because they like, I done got these gloves, I done got all this shit. And I'm like, you got the helmet on, and that's it. Y'all like, don't touch this equipment. I'm gonna have y'all bring this shit here to practice every fucking day. And the only way you're gonna put all this bullshit on, including in the game, is if y'all earn it. I don't want to see y'all do shit unless y'all earn it without any of this stuff. Y'all can earn this shit. They don't let motherfuckers earn that shit. They just come in all, and the kids care more about looking good than they do playing the damn game sometimes. And then I tell his ass, get on the fucking bench. You want to look good, go be a fashion model. We playing football out here.
Let's go. Bengals and Packers, man. The Flacco debut.
Fuck LaFleur for ruining a NFL record 67-yard field goal that McPherson hit because of using that bullshit ass timeout. Like, fuck him for that. It's kind of crazy that Flacco, and this is a more of a case why Kevin Stefanski needs to be fired, because and the context is, well, he has Jamar Chase, right? And yes, that is true, but you got to think about it. Flacco comes in, and 4 days later, he looks better than when he played against Green Bay 3 weeks ago.
Because he was saying, F it, Jamar Chase is down there somewhere. Ain't nobody falling
for
that.
The point is that you only know the system for 4 days. You already knew Kevin Stefanski. You only know the system for 4 days. You come in and play a better game than you did against the same team 3 weeks later. Fire Stefanski. That's my analysis on the game. Good win by the Packers. They needed that coming off the bye.
Isaiah? Isaiah, you here, brother?
My bad. Bengals and who the fuck did they play?
Packers.
Not gonna lie, I didn't tune into that game. I'm not watching much Bengals football this year.
I caught the highlights.
not without Burrow. I'm sorry.
Hey, we got the unction off. This
I don't mean to be that guy, but
Rodgers and Fleck.
Yep, the unk off.
But like you said, good win by the Packers coming off the bye week. Like we said, because like I said, they did lose to the Browns, which I felt like was a bad loss, but that's a good win. I mean, just because you're coming off the bye week doesn't guarantee that you're gonna get a win because you feel arrested and shit. You come out lackadaisical, kind of dry and shit. Which, I mean, you could argue they kind of did, but like they said, I mean, going from Jake Browning to Joe Flacco is a kind of big upgrade.
Yeah. Not only that, but Flacco got more settled
in. The way
in.
Flacco was playing in Cleveland, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but and that's the thing too. Like Flacco got more settled in. He started to like get that connection with the guys, and like I said, he played a better game.
I do think that part of that is because he has Jamar.
Yeah, no, I'm not denying that.
That's a huge security blanket.
But at the same time,
I'm not denying the security blanket at all. But it's just a testament of
I
what they
what
was able to do.
saying. At the same time, I do think that Zach Taylor has his team more prepared week in and week out than Kevin Stefanski this year. And that's all in all honesty. Like, in all honesty, right now, it's just you don't have your game-changing quarterback. Like, especially when you don't have an O-line that's made to run the football because they haven't had an O-line since Joe Burrow and got up in there. Like, if he goes down, your season is shot. Yeah. Let's be honest. Like, what's Peyton Manning's old OC say? He said, I don't practice with the backup quarterbacks because if he goes down, the season is done with anyways.
Damn.
Oh my gosh, what was his name? Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
At now with Baker Mayfield, my boy, and Baker is playing with confidence out of this world. So, damn, I can't think of his name. Well, Tyrell you probably know his name. The OC when they Peyton really finally started getting going and stuff like that. But that's the same guy who said, hey, it's 1, 2, 3, bam, get the football going. Because at that point, if it's not going, then you're likely getting sacked. And if you get sacked,
you supposed to make all them reads in 3 seconds?
Hey, not all them reads, but like he's like, if you like 9 times out of 10, if you ain't got it out by 3, you need to figure out whether you're gonna
what you got to do. Okay.
Because if you get sacked, you have a 7% chance of scoring a touchdown on that drive. Like less than 7% chance of scoring a touchdown on any given drive if you get sacked. And that'd be my whole gripe about Justin Fields. Like, it's just like, bro, you have the wheels, bro. And like I said, I'm not saying that line is perfect. I'm not saying that the line is necessarily great or good or anything like that. But I've seen this nigga take off before. Like, I've seen this nigga just fuck this shit. I'm going to run.
He definitely did that his first year in Chicago.
That's what I'm saying.
He's Tampa's offensive consultant. So he's the assistant to the offensive coordinator, Tom Moore. Tom Moore was that motherfucker.
Tom Moore, that's his name. Yeah. He said,
hey, Tom Moore is the only offensive coordinator I would sit back and say
that man said, I don't practice garbage time.
Well, that's effed up to say about the backup quarterback.
I'm telling you this.
Was he lying? JC, was he lying?
Do you know? Wait. I'm gonna tell JC. Do you know who Peyton Manning's primary backup quarterback was in Indianapolis?
I don't.
You ain't gonna never get this shit. It was fucking Jim Sorgi.
Wasn't it?
It was Jim Sorgi.
Oh.
It was for the old school, for the old heads. They know who I'm talking about. It was Jim Sorgi, bro.
No, I know who Jim Sorgi is.
It was Jim Sorgi. Then he had Curtis Painter, and then he had Dan Orlowski like joined like later on during that losing season. Mm-hmm. And Dan Orlowski actually, which is funny because Orlowski almost ruined their tank by winning 2 games. That's kind of funny though. I ain't gonna lie, but like you got Jim Sorgi as your backup quarterback. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, yeah, season's done, buddy. Which I think Sorgi backed up Eli as well later on in his career.
He kept it real, bro. Like, one thing, bro, about sports, bro, this shit is 100% performance based, bro. Like, I'm not finna like play favorites and all that shit. That's why I used to hate when coaches played favorites and shit like that. Like, even if it wasn't about me, like, nigga, put the best player on the floor, nigga. Put the best player out there on the field, nigga. Fuck this shit. Like, fuck your son, nigga. Nigga, fuck your nephew, nigga. Like, nah, the best player need to be on the floor, even if that ain't me. If that's not me, then shit, I gotta step my game up. I need to go practice straight up.
You realize, like,
and like, for example, like I hate to make this racial because like they like to honestly ask like why black people only I like to put in air quotes only because we know black people aspire to be many things, but like they push like how we aspire to be rappers and entertainers or
athletes.
Those are the two industries where it is 100% performance based. No matter what you say, nigga, you cannot deny me because I'm out there showing you 100% I'm that nigga. I'm that boy. I'm him. I truly do this shit. There is not a person on planet Earth who can sit up there and look at Justin Jefferson and say, yeah, that nigga ain't one of the top receivers in the game. There's not a nigga on this earth who can't say, they look at Asia Wilson and say, yeah, that she ain't one of the top players in the game. You can't, you know what I'm saying? So for black people who've been cheated things throughout life, even in like, you know, in business and stuff like that, because it's more so you can warp that shit to make it look like somebody else was responsible for that shit. You feel me? But in sports, you can't do that shit. In entertainment, you can't do that shit. That shit right up there on the screen for everybody to motherfucking see.
Yeah. And that's why a lot of Nepo babies don't get that far. It don't matter what the F your name is, they go off the game. You see Michael Jordan's sons didn't do shit.
Well, so, that's what I'm saying. In sport,
you can't get away with that.
Like a nepo baby, bro, you can be a nepo baby in business because your parents then built up the Coca-Cola brand.
Yeah, exactly.
Nigga, that shit running itself. What the fuck are you talking about? You ain't have to do shit.
Yep. Sunday Night Football.
Hold on, my bad. With nepo babies, it's usually 50-50. Like, you know, like, because technically, Steph is a nepo baby. Like, his dad played in the NBA. He did, even though
it'll get you there, but it won't keep you there.
Exactly. Like 100%. So you hit it on the head.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Tom Moore need to be talked about more. Oh my gosh.
100%.
Like, I mean, I know how great he was, but geez, I didn't realize he turned around a lot of fucking teams, bro. Like Dude, he was part of that Arizona success from 2013 to 2015 too, bro. Like Moore was there the whole time Peyton Manning was in Indianapolis. It's crazy. You don't hear that from
and then he with Tampa now.
And he with Tampa now, and look what they're doing as an offensive consultant.
Like Baker already had uber confidence.
He's 86 years old. It seemed like Father Time ain't hit him at all.
Exactly.
Shout out Sean McVay.
And Tom Moore is a guy who, played his role. He knew, you know what? Maybe I'm not a head coach. Let me just stick at the OC offensive.
No, he got interviewed for the Lions position. They hired Rob Marinelli over him.
No, I know. I'm just saying, maybe he was like, even though it ain't in my cards necessarily, I'm still cool with it. As long as I get to be around football and coach football players and help them out. He really loves football. Shout out to him, man. Man, fuck that age, bro. Get him down to Las Vegas. Maybe he can help Geno.
Yep. Hell yeah. Be offensive consultant for y'all.
All right, let's go Sunday Night Football, man. Detroit and Kansas City.
If Detroit would have had that effort as much as they beat Juju Smith's ass at post game, they would have won this game. And that's my analysis on that. I didn't really watch the game.
I told y'all niggas though that for one, I never counted the Chiefs out anyway.
You can't count the Chiefs out.
That's what I was trying to tell Coop and these niggas. I don't remember exactly who it was, but I know Coop for sure. Me and him got into it because he was just trying to say they was just dead in the water. I'm like, bro, this is a team. I don't give a damn. They gonna need. I think I said that Giants game. I said if they lose that Giants game, then I'm thinking panic button. But if not, Kansas City is always a threat. And I knew coming into this game, I felt it was going to be a good game. But Kansas City is the last team I want to play who's in desperation mode.
Yeah,
and they really couldn't afford to lose this game. To be honest, with you.
I completely agree with that. To say they completely dead in the water, even though, for example, right now, as far as right now at this junction of the season, technically, no team is absolutely dead. Even the Raiders, even though they 2-4 played a lot of bad football, technically they could still turn it around.
I would say Cleveland's and the Jets are pretty dead.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said technically.
I did say, yeah.
That's why I said technically. They're playing bad football, but anybody could turn around. Crazy shit happens. However, with the Chiefs, as much good football as they put out in the last, let's just say
10 years.
Yeah, since Andy Reid's been head coach, I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit up here and think that they're dead in the water at 2-3 or
because they started 0-2 and then they went to 1-3.
At 1-3, I'm not necessarily saying I'm not 100. Am I concerned? Yeah, I'm
sorry. They didn't go to 1-3 because they won the Baltimore game.
2-2.
So they started 0-2. And then they had the Giants in Baltimore game.
Yeah, like you said, if they would have lost that Giants game, then it's hold up, nigga.
Yeah.
But 2-2 and 2-3, yeah.
But it just shows you what the Chiefs have done to where it's they got a different standard.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on, but because in all honesty, even though they haven't hit that, because before Dre even sees this clip, I know he gonna see it and go crazy. Even though they haven't hit the dynasty that the Patriots were, because like we said, they won 6 titles across that many years. I'm just saying, with the type of brand of football that they've been, perennial playoff teams, making constant AFC championships, making constant Super Bowls. At 2-3, I'm not hitting the panic.
Do y'all ever remember the Pats starting 0-2 during that era?
Tyrell got better memory than I do.
I'm trying to think. The only time I can think of, and let me do my research on it, would be 2003. Where they didn't have a good season coming off that first Super Bowl.
But they weren't known as the Pats as we know.
No. A lot of people thought when they had, because I think they went.
Because the first one was 0-1, right?
The first one was 0-1, and then they came back the following season, just shit the bed, and everybody was like, okay, that was fraudulent, and then they went on and won 2 more Super Bowls. That was the year. That was the year the Raiders went to
2001 was the only time.
They did because they lost against Cincinnati, and then 9/11 happened, and then they played against the Jets and lost against the Jets. So they actually went 0-3. They actually went
would
0-3.
so it would have been like the
because-
Pats.
No, they
like,
they were just 0-2 that year. They were 0-2 that year.
So what the Chiefs just did
No,
would have
because they
been
played
like,
Indianapolis after that Jets game, and because Tom Brady whipped that ass.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
they
Tom Brady
shellacked
whipped
the
it,
Colts.
and
I was about to
because
say
their first
now
game
they
was against
went to
Indianapolis.
1-3.
Yeah,
They went to
because that
1-3.
right
That's
because
when
that
everybody
first
got
game
concerned.
was against Indianapolis. That was when New England and Indianapolis were in the same division, and that was the very first Tom Brady Peyton Manning matchup. And Tom Brady just get your ass
But
off my damn
after
field.
starting 0-2, he went 11-3 and went to go
Sure
win the
did.
Super Bowl.
but
And
again,
a lot
this
of people forget. A lot, real quick, a lot of people forget that the two things a lot of people forget about the Patriots is one is that Tom Brady led them to that record, but it was Bledsoe who got them to the Super Bowl in relief of Tom Brady. A lot of people don't realize that Tom Brady was walking in that Super Bowl with an ankle injury, and he didn't have the typical 2 weeks that you have now. They only had a week in between.
Mhm.
And another thing is that Brady was never supposed to be the guy. Like a lot of people don't realize. Like everybody just go, oh well, the Mo Lewis game happened. Bledsoe went out. Tom Brady went in, took over. That's it. They had just signed Bledsoe that offseason to a 10-year, $100 million contract, which is the largest contract at the time. So imagine doing that. Like you wouldn't see that shit today.
Nah,
you imagine somebody
no.
leading you to the Super, and they'd be like, well, we invested that money. They invested that money in him, and they was like, Bledsoe, you getting traded. You got to go. You got to go. Fuck the 10 years.
Yeah.
Fuck the 10 years. That 10 years is supposed to last him all the way to 2011.
So
That's just crazy.
so the equivalent would be like the Patriots in, I'll say like 2007, starting the
No,
season.
you can't say 7. That was a 16-0 year.
Yeah, I was about to say them niggas ran it up.
No, I know. I'm saying it would be the equivalent. Like if this was to happen, it's hypothetical. If they would have came out in 2007 and started the way the Chiefs did this year,
Yeah, since
like
they
the
had
panic,
won,
that would be the level of like
Yeah, they
panic.
won
Whoa, like what's
Analogy
going
would
on?
be the better analogy. Actually, matter of fact, the better analogy would be the 2009 Patriots because they really didn't play good sound Patriots football at that time, and then they got bumped in the first round by the Baltimore Ravens.
At this point, because like how many rings?
But he's looking for is like a
when they had 3
comparison.
rings under their belt.
Yeah. He's looking for a hypothetical comparison when there's an actual real life comparison of that because the Patriots.
Well, I'm saying of how we react to panicking about like, damn, like what's going on?
There's a real life. Yeah, there's a real life aspect to that. You don't even have to play hypothetical. That was the 2009 Patriots. They started out slow. They was able to bounce back and got bounced out of the first round. And that's after their 3 rings.
Gotcha. Well, as of right now, I mean, where do y'all stand with where do y'all stand with the Chiefs?
Don't count them out. A lot of people are celebrating their downfall already. Don't count them out.
Yeah,
And don't be surprised if they go back to the AFC Championship game.
You know what's crazy though? After
don't make
it seems like it's been such a long 6 weeks. Like what's crazy is right now, technically, I'm gonna use Isaiah's term. They legitimately have a chance to still win the AFC West.
They do.
After all this last
They're
6 weeks
only
and
a game
all
back.
the turmoil and media stuff, they have a legitimate shot, not like a pipe dream. They have a legitimate shot at winning
that's
the
why I was
AFC
trying to
West.
tell like T when he started getting hyped in the chat and shit about the Chargers being 3-4-0 and shit. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, bro, like,
Good luck.
Long season.
They're only a
season,
game and a half
bro.
back from they're only a game and a half back.
And they gotta play
That's all they are.
They gotta play the Chargers again at some point.
Yeah. In
Oh.
Kansas City. On top of that, in Kansas City.
Yep.
and then like we know, like,
It wouldn't matter anyway. They played them in LA because it'd be a home game for them anyway.
Division games aren't gimmies. Like the Broncos are, like, even though they aren't necessarily playing like the best football, like they still a team that could beat anybody any given Sunday.
Yeah.
That's a
And
fact.
then even with the Raiders, like, you know, as garbage as they played,
Y'all played the Chiefs though.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying, with as garbage as they played, you never know what could happen during a game between the Chargers and the Raiders. So it's just like they could very well fuck around and you never know. Shit happens.
Yeah. Y'all haven't played them yet, right? This year.
The Chargers?
Yeah.
Yeah, we played the Monday night.
The Monday night game.
No, I'm saying y'all haven't yet. Oh yeah, did. Yeah, we was just talking about it. You right. I'm tripping.
Week 2.
Yep.
And you gotta realize like that helped out the Chargers real quick, and I'll chill. Like what helped the Chargers out is the fact that they've started their first 3 games playing division rivals and beating those division rivals.
Yeah.
That's gonna help them out in the long run.
Schedule makers. That could have. I want to say they did them a favor, but that also could have effed them up. So
Yeah.
that was crazy to go 3-0 against. That helped them a lot. So that's gonna matter too when it comes to the AFC West. But
real, super real, that's gonna help their ass out.
Yeah. Let's go Monday night. We got the probably the upset of the week. The Bills and Falcons.
This ain't upset to me. I predicted the Falcons to win this.
It's a damn shame for the Bills, boy, to share that window with, like, the Chiefs and the Ravens and the Rams and the Bengals and shit, boy, because that window done closed, boy.
Yeah?
I don't care what nobody. That window's closed.
You think so?
At least for right now. Like, they could absolutely retool in the next few years and get a team, but I don't see this team winning a championship. I'm sorry. There's nothing that they showed to me that this team is a championship team.
I think if they get them, if they can get them some receivers, couple tweaks on defense, I think they're still ready. And as long as Josh Allen is playing the way he's playing.
Right now, you're naming like 6 other teams in the NFL.
Yeah, but they haven't had the success that the Bills have had the last 5-6 years.
I get what you're saying, but and at the same time, that success can change in the.
That is true. It's the NFL. Look at the Niners. Well, even the Niners are still winning.
Here again, I could be wrong. It could just be a rough pass that they've hit or some shit. I could honestly.
I mean, I had them going 9-8 this year, so it's not like I had them doing nothing crazy. But I just don't think it's window closed level yet. I don't think it's at that point yet.
That's fair.
I mean, y'all kind of talked about this a little bit already, man. But impressive win for the Dirty Birds, right?
Yeah, I had Atlanta winning this game in the season preview back in August. I had confidence that they were going to win this game. I think Atlanta played.
Damn, Bijan $170 on him.
No, you got Bijan, bro.
And Drake with $160.
I think, to be honest with you, I think Bijan is the best running back in the league this year, like bar none.
No, like in all honesty,
that's fair to say.
You have to start having this conversation about Bijan Robinson. I mean, in these years since he's arrived into the league, he's amassed.
The nigga had a quiet 1,400 rushing last year. Niggas was just calling him a receiver. I'm like, nigga, he had 1,400 rushing yards.
With 14 touchdowns and 400 receiving yards. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And he wasn't really talked about this offseason.
Since he's arrived in the league, this is year 3 now, right? And he's played 17 games in back-to-back seasons, and 5 games in this year. He has 484 yards, 2 touchdowns rushing, 24 receptions with 338 yards receiving. Like, he's already over freaking, what is this? 800 yards total this year.
God.
And so, like, since he's arrived in the league, I mean,
so he on pace for 2 stacks total, huh?
Yeah, like since he's arrived in the league, on average, he's averaging 1,271 yards rushing, 9 touchdowns, and about 500 receiving yards with 3 touchdowns.
The Falcons said, "Eat that," for all you niggas saying we took a running back too early.
Exactly.
Shut the F up.
in 39 total games, he has 2,916 rushing yards with 20 rushing touchdowns. 143 catches for 1,256 yards with 6 receiving touchdowns. That's over 4,000 yards in 3 seasons. And let's just say 2.25 seasons, because we're like a quarter away through this season. What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah.
It's
I
just
think I think Barkley just
honestly,
overshadowed every
the
single
Falcons
running
just
back
need to
last year.
start winning. The Falcons just need to start winning for him to get talked about
Oh,
more.
you know what? I want. Thank you for saying that too. I want to shout out Michael Penix, bro, because it's
Oh yeah.
crazy how loud the chirps are when a quarterback is playing a little underwhelming, especially someone as young as him. I think he's on his what, like eighth, ninth start,
It,
like
right, bro.
and like
It's
it was so
crazy.
loud. But then the last two games, he played good against the Bills. He played great in the last game. I forgot who they
Like
played,
it's just so
and you don't hear
crazy.
spit now.
It's just so crazy to me. I don't understand why so many. First, like I was just thinking about this the other day. I was like, because if you look at Cam Ward, he spent what like 5, 6 years in college, correct?
Mhm.
Moving around, transferring, moving up in conferences and things like that. Which I'm not dissing in any means. He played a lot of football, and I think he's going to be a fine player in this league once they figure out what to do in Tennessee. You need to get him a run game, you need to get him an online and some receivers who going to catch the football. And the defense, like you said, they're playing fairly well.
Yeah,
Like in all
they
honesty,
invested in that defense. I
their,
give
their,
them
their
that.
defense honestly isn't that bad.
Yeah, it's not.
So I just think that a lot of people are trying to rush with the quarterback position. Like, even if a guy comes in to the league at 25, you can still get 12, 15 years out of that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, and it's like they want this 21-year-old kid that they can mold and stuff like that. And it's like that formula really hasn't been working. Like, you need guys who played a lot of football at quarterback because it
yeah. I
is
remember
the
you and Ragu was
most,
talking about that.
yeah, like it is the most psychological position to me on the football field. Like most other positions, like as a defense tackle or a defensive end, like you're like, hey, bro, go get the quarterback,
Go get him.
go get the
Yeah, that's
football.
it.
Granted, it's not that simple because there's stunts, there's
Yeah.
uh contains, there's pass rushing moves, obviously, but
Edge rushers mainly, you could be like, man, go get that nigga.
yeah, but like at the end of the day, your job, go get them. Like, but at the end of the day, like with a quarterback, it's like, hey, you have to maybe audible, know what protection you need to be in. Hey, is there a blitzer coming off this edge? And like there's a whole bunch of shit you have to take into account pre-snap. And it's
Yeah.
like like for example, when what I said, either Anthony Richardson is gonna crash or burn. It is no in it's either he's gonna go great or it's gonna go bad or he's going to crash and burn because like he didn't play a lot of football. He did not play a lot of
And,
college
and quiet
football.
as kept, he ain't played a lot of football since he got to the league.
And even when he was because I think he became a quarterback like once he was like a sophomore or something like that in high school, and it's just like, bro, you're basically telling me a kid who's played quarterback for 6 years is supposed to come into the NFL and be a legend.
Yeah.
And I could be wrong, and that I could be wrong about how long Anthony Richardson has been playing quarterback. However, I just feel like at minimum, if you have not in college, if you have not played at least at minimum 30 games as a starting quarterback, then I don't know why you would enter yourself in the draft
The money.
and why
If I know I'm projected to go number 5.
Okay, let me not say that. Let me rephrase that. I don't know why, as an NFL GM, you're taking this guy who has not played a lot of football at a high level at that position. Because, like,
when you're
in
when
because
you're
they
college,
de-
thought
when
they
you're
they
desperate for a
thought
quarterback because you've been a
they
quarterback
thought
away
they
for
can
four,
get
5 years.
not only that, but they thought they can make Anthony Richardson a Cam Newton 2.0. Because remember, Cam Newton didn't play a lot of excuse me, high level college football.
but
Sat
the thing
behind,
about Cam Newton is though, like he still played a lot of JUCO foot and
he did, yes.
high level JUCO football. Like we know, like down there in Mississippi, Alabama,
Yeah.
like bruh, that tech like
There are JUCO
those
guys down there that should be on like
nigga,
UL
those niggas
Monroe
should
or something.
honestly be D1. They just ain't doing what they ain't disciplined sometimes.
Discipline, or they not lucky enough to get
Bunch of
eyeballs
stuff
on
that
them.
got nothing to do
That
with
too.
football.
But
So
Shout
he
out to that
played.
cup. That
The
cup
thing
hard.
was, he played a lot of
Isaiah.
football, but at the same time, Cam Newton led a team with only one other NFL player who played more
Yeah.
than 3 seasons in the NFL to a national championship. That's why niggas was taking Cam Newton off of 13 games of SEC football. And when you do some shit, same thing with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow didn't play a lot of foot in college, but when you go out there and put up numbers like that, and
Oh yeah, you got to be first overall.
like, come on, bro, stop playing. And you put up like that in the SEC and win the national championship, that's different. But like, it's like,
And the amount of teams
like
that
with
he
Anthony
beat.
Richardson, he was started for what, 1 year, and like in Florida, they didn't win a lot of games.
Right. They thought they could turn him. They thought it was gonna be a Josh Allen, Cam Newton type thing. Like, I mean, let's be
But
honest here,
even
because
Josh
that was the
Allen,
comparison. Was that not the comparison? Was that, I know, but was that not the comparison? Was that
No,
not the comparison?
you're
to Andy
right. You're
Richardson?
absolutely right. It's just like with Josh Allen, in college, I think he played like what? Let's go look at his college set.
He went to Wyoming, but he had like I think his senior year he completed 56% of his passes, and then a lot of people was like, well, that's because his wide receivers.
With Josh, I probably wouldn't have said damn, but like you have to think, Josh also went to JUCO, so he played some years in JUCO or a year in JUCO, and then he also played 25 games as the starter in Wyoming.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like he played 30 plus games of foot. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
but then sometimes that don't matter either, because what Cole
no, I'm
McCoy
not
played
saying,
a lot of
I'm not
games.
necessarily, I'm not saying it necessarily.
You're saying it's a better a better
Exactly
blueprint
like
for
the
success.
same thing, like the same thing with, for example, with the NBA and shit like that. Like a lot of that, they're banking on players' potential and stuff like that. Like, oh, I can't teach a nigga having a 7'2" wingspan, even though this guy is honestly has better basketball IQ, plays the game of basketball far better than this other guy. Like, I like how somebody said, he was like, in all honesty, he was like, I don't believe the NBA is truly 450 of the best players in the world.
No.
Like, he was like, I do believe like probably like 85% of that is truly the best players in the world. But he was
there's
like,
a lot of missed talent out there.
yeah, he was like, there's a
NBA
percentage of that where you're banking on potential just because of this person's body composition. Like you said, I can't teach 7 foot. I can't teach a nigga 6'6" with a 7'2" wingspan. They're genetics you cannot teach. There's just no fucking.
That's why Taco had kept getting opportunity after opportunity just because how tall he was.
Bro.
But you watch him play basketball, it's like, this dude is not good.
Anyway, shout out to Penix.
But
he's right, keep that same energy.
Jaden Daniels, he started 65 games. I know Dylan Gabriel started 63 games.
Yeah, like in
college,
I don't even believe Dylan Gabriel is a bad QB. Like I honestly don't necessarily think that. Like, bro, you don't go from what was it, UCF to what he went to Oklahoma.
Yeah, UCF to Oklahoma, then to
Oregon and shit like that, and playing at that high of a level, and you're garbage at quarterback. Like, just,
you know who Dylan Gabriel reminds me of? He reminds me of Colt McCoy. He reminds me of Colt McCoy, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's honestly nothing wrong with that. Like, Colt McCoy had a solid career in the NFL,
like,
especially as a
players
backup.
like that, like players like those. Like, in all honesty, bro, they play it like 100% textbook. Like Dylan Gabriel, you're gonna need a star running back, a great defense, a star receiver, and probably a pretty good tight end if you're banking on him winning you a Super Bowl.
All right, last but not least, let's go Caleb's rematch against J5 from last year. the infamous Hail Mary game.
You told me don't nobody give a shit about that spit about Chicago coming in motivated off of last year, and that's exactly how the fuck they played. Didn't I tell you?
Okay, so let me ask you something. Because you just walked right into that. Again, you was talking that bullshit earlier, right? Talking about like, oh, how many games did Caleb get the game-winning drive, and then the defense let him down? Did we not just see this happen with Washington last night?
We saw that happen with Caleb last year with Washington. The same thing just went in reverse. Like,
Okay,
did we
but
not?
how come
Did
you
we
don't
not
have how come
kill
you don't have that energy now though? You over here talking about like, oh yeah, I told you Chicago, this Chicago, that nigga that wasn't on J5.
No, it wasn't on J5. Just like I wouldn't put that shit on Caleb Williams. Like I said, Caleb Williams did what he was supposed to do last year. The defense let him down, just
What
like
did
the
I say
defense
about
let
Caleb?
J5
What
down.
did I say bad about Caleb?
We really got to revisit this.
Yeah,
We got
what did I say
amnesia from
bad
the
about Caleb?
last. We got amnesia from the last year. I mean, from the last hour or so.
No,
About how you saying Caleb wasn't all that.
you brought up last week of what you said about
Right,
Chicago.
because they came out motivated. I would say that even if Chicago would have lost this game, they came out motivated from that loss. They did not forget about that loss.
All right. Y'all
That
got
loss
some
that
they got some
fueled them.
fluke nigga. It started raining. They had some fluky swigs and the nigga fumbled the ball, bro. That's all that was. And the defense let him just drag right down.
You give these motherfuckers. If it ain't Justin Fields, you ain't giving nobody no fucking credit. Unfucking real.
What are you talking about? Who's supposed to get credit right here?
Chicago, they won. They went out there and played a good game and won.
Okay, shout out to Chicago. Like what? I don't get what am I missing?
At this point, like
I'm saying you don't got the same excuses for J5 that you just have for Caleb. That's what I was saying right now.
Because
that's what I'm saying.
What I gotta have an excuse for J5 for.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Like J5 did his job. His defense let him down. That shit on J5.
Okay, that's all I wanted to hear. I wanted you to hear the same stuff for him that you were saying for Caleb. That's all. That's all.
Right, because that's just a fact. That's just a fact. Just like Caleb Williams turned around and did his job and led them down to hit the game-winning field goal.
Swift led them down to get the game-winning field goal. Let's be clear. Yeah. It was Swift. Is there a lie? Isaiah, am I lying right now? You watched the game, right?
That game I honestly didn't get to see. My stream was down, but I mean
Caleb had one pass. He had one little 4-yard curl route on that entire drive. The rest of it was him handing it off to Swift. So Swift got them down there.
Granted, they didn't need much to get him down there.
And on top of that, because of where he fumbled in the rain.
Yeah.
And Swift was holding on to that rock. Like I thought he was gonna fumble this bit too or something.
I will say, but at this point, you do have to give Caleb some credit, like because during that Stroud game when everybody thought he wasn't listening and shit like that after the postseason and stuff. I mean, he has somewhat turned it around. Like I'm not gonna say because like the Bears didn't win a lot of games last year. Like obviously J5 was, rookie of the year and stuff like that. He was looking like the best quarterback. But in all honesty, all three of these guys, 4 or even 5 in that draft between Bo Nix, Michael Penix, Drake May, Caleb Williams, 5, they've all been putting their best foot forward in a way. Like, trying to making sure putting their team in the best position to win. Because, like, as far as the Bears go, I haven't seen a game where it was necessarily Caleb Williams' fault that they lost that game. Same thing with the rest of the other 4 quarterbacks. I'm like, well, except for Michael Penix with that Panther game. It was everybody's fault. They all played like shit that game. But I'm just like, you can't necessarily point to a game where you like, damn, it was that nigga's fault.
I've never, and you're absolutely right. And I've never really trying to find a way to say this without getting paused. I've never really like been too hard on Caleb. I was more so hard on the Bears. This nigga still, bro. That's crazy because that's not even close to what I was gonna say. So I just can't escape, I guess. But last year, and I don't want to get into this conversation again because I know that's what y'all gonna try to do. So let's please not go into this again. But last year, my main thing was I heard a whole lot of excuses for Caleb, and coming into the season, I heard nothing but, damn, like he got this team. Y'all got rid of Fields. Y'all gave him this, and this. Like they probably one of the most talented teams. All this fit. He told his punter, you gonna be sitting on the bench a lot this year, and all that fit. And then he just had a million and one excuses all throughout the season. And I will be honest, I did feel like They could have just got Fields more help instead of drafting Caleb. I did think that. But I was never saying like Caleb was bad. Even after the season, I never said Caleb was bad. I just didn't like all the excuses that the nigga was getting. But Caleb has not been a bad quarterback by any stretch at all. Probably one of the better quarterbacks they've had for a while, if we're being honest.
Yeah,
So
probably since and it's crazy to say, but probably their best quarterback since Cutler. For real, for real. And Cutler didn't play the best, but
I mean, it's
he
still
was their
early.
franchise quarterback.
It is still early.
I think
So
Cutler is literally the most talented and probably best quarterback in Bears history.
That's a
the
fact,
fact
bro.
that you
That's a fact.
You can make
that's what's so funny though. The fact that this nigga is so
If
right.
you strictly
hold on, bro. Bears fans be trying to bring up Jim McMahon and shit. Like he was really slinging that bitch. And really, bro, it was the 85 Bears defense. Like, stop playing with me, bro.
It's 85 Bears defense and Walter Payton.
That defense was two
talking
touchdowns a game and shit. Yeah. And you gonna sit up here and tell me it was Jim McMahon? Get the fuck.
Hey, if you talking about post Super Bowl era, yeah. If you talking about Super Bowl era, yeah.
Oh, that's
I
funny.
would 100%.
Like,
because only other person you can sit back and say,
because you remember like in 3 years when Pat Mahomes had like half the yards Troy Aikman had and shit, and then Troy Aikman was like, "Well, tell me when he has half the Super Bowl rings." Bitch, nigga, you played with Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith, Rod Woodson, all these
and Alvin Harper
line in possibly NFL history. Nigga, yeah, you won a Super Bowl throwing 20 picks,
right? Like, bro, you had Alvin Harper.
Hey, don't be talking about my Bruin alumni like that.
Emmitt Smith, you had that. What? The only other Bears quarterback you can say is good is Sid Luckman, and that's pre-Super Bowl. Like, that's it. You got Sid.
I'm sorry, but to not have a quarterback who has ever passed for 4,000 is absurd. For the Bears. Nigga, you talking about like one of those franchises, like, bro, like, come on, bro.
Ain't that the oldest franchise?
No, the Packers is, ain't it?
No. You said who is?
I thought the Packers were the oldest franchise.
No, Cardinals.
They are.
Cardinals started 1898.
Let's see.
And they've never gotten a Super Bowl.
They have NFL championships. They don't have Super Bowls. Their last NFL championship should be 1947. Would be their last NFL championship.
Consider the 40s.
And it's crazy because do you know the Cardinals' name is not named after a bird? It is actually an accident because their first shipment of jerseys was supposed to be from another different football team, and they were actually supposed to be maroon. But when they came in, they were washed and like faded out, and they're like, the one of the dudes is like, "Hey, this is more cardinal red than maroon," and that's how the Cardinals' name came to be.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, brother's right. I mean, they are the oldest team by far.
Yeah, 1898, right?
They started off as Morgan AC.
Niggas wasn't even in the 20th century. That's crazy.
Nah, they and then I think it, huh?
The next
What should be Chicago then Green Bay or Green Bay then Chicago.
The next oldest team is the Chicago Bears.
Bears, and then it should be Green Bay.
Well, the Bears and the Packers are like kind of tied. Like they kind of started damn near at the same time. There was a team that the Packers were known as before they were the Packers, but and then after that,
well, the Bears started off as Decatur. The Giants,
the Lions, then the rest. Well, Commanders, Eagles, Steelers, and then actually the Rams.
Yes,
the Rams are a pretty old team.
The Rams is the only team in NFL history to win 3 championships in 3 different cities.
Really?
Yes, because they won a championship. They won an NFL championship in 1945 in Cleveland before they left to go to Los Angeles.
They
won a Super Bowl in St. Louis.
See that.
Yep, they were St. Louis. They were the St. Louis Rams, and then they were the Los Angeles Rams. They're the only team in NFL history to win 3 championships.
This nigga Tyrell is an effing encyclopedia, bro.
The Rams.
The fact that you knew that off the top is crazy.
The Rams. They're named after the Fordham Rams of the college team. That's how they got their name.
Any last thoughts on week 6?
No, another great week of football. This is one of the better NFL seasons.
a lot of uncertainty, which I think is actually good for the NFL to have uncertainty because it keeps people tuning in and to watch these games and to pay attention. We are now, I believe, now starting to get into where we're going to first start to weed out the first pack of pretenders. And then when we get into December, we're going to weed out the second half of those pretenders. But I think that the pretenders are starting to weed themselves out already.
And then some of the counted out teams are starting to, get right, like right at the right time to where they didn't put themselves in too bad of a hole where like it's, basically like left for dead.
Like I'm gonna tell you something. In all honesty, the only teams I feel like that are like you said, like truly dead in the water right now. Like I have no, like there's no 100% chance of you coming back. Finish out this season.
I just think Browns and Jets.
The Jets,
Browns, Jets, Saints.
Yeah, I'll probably say
Raiders. Yeah, I'll say the Saints.
I'll say the Browns, Jets, Saints.
I would argue the Bengals too, because Burrow ain't coming back no time soon
until like week 15.
Yeah,
Titans, Raiders.
Yeah, I could agree with the Bengals too, since they
even the Raiders I think might have a slither.
The Raiders technically
surprise people,
bro. In all honesty, if Gino cut fucking down on turnovers,
Bowers got to come back.
Yeah, Bowers got to come back. That's obvious. But like I'm just saying, if Gino had cut the turnovers in half, right now the Raiders are probably 3-3, maybe 4-2.
And I'm gonna say this too. This one I might be wrong when it comes to December. I think the Ravens are out. I think it's over. I really think
I think if they lose coming off that bye week, then I'm off the train.
If the only way I think the AFC North is a lock for Pittsburgh, I think the only way they do not win this division is if they lose it themselves. Like seriously, I just think that's.
I don't think they could win a division, but I do think they could still get a wild card.
I'm talking about Pittsburgh, not Baltimore.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Pittsburgh is Pittsburgh's division to lose throughout the rest of the season.
To be honest. And so Lamar's supposed to be back after
the bye.
After the bye. I will say this about Pittsburgh though, and
he could have came back this week, but I think they wanted to rest him one more week.
I will say this about
the only reason my bad. The only reason I say Baltimore might be dead in the water, it's just that defense, bro.
Yeah, that's that defense.
Well, they got some players coming back on defense.
I know what you're saying, but like even still,
like Roquan been out. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but you're saying 1-5. They, especially in the AFC,
the only way is if Pittsburgh collapse at the same time.
You might be able to drop 1 or 2 games.
Yeah,
for the rest of the season. It's just tough. 1-5.
We've seen it though. Look at the streak. Yeah. Look at the streak Cincinnati went on last year.
Yeah, it's not impossible.
And their defense was dog shit too.
And I'll say this too. And I think this is what I honestly believe. And this is a prediction. When you come back from international games, this is something that I found out recently. When you come back from the internet, like the Londons and the Dublins and all that stuff, like especially at a certain point in the season, you haven't the NFL gives you an option to give your team a bye week. Pittsburgh took that option and took that bye week in week 5. I think Pittsburgh took their bye week too soon. I think it's gonna when we starting to push some shit and starting to figure out who the playoff teams are, and let's say Baltimore do get their shit together, this week 5 bye week for Pittsburgh might bite them in the ass.
I got one quick question before we do our pick'em edition. One quick question: Are y'all opposed to 2 bye weeks?
No, the NFL actually used to do that.
Oh, did they?
They did it for like a couple of seasons.
I'm not opposed to that at all because, like, in all honesty, it would honestly help the teams, especially with injury management, things like that. Like the 2 bye weeks, I'm not even mad at. Like, have one early in the season and one, a little bit later in the season. Like one around like week 5 and shit.
Well, that's when buys usually start. Like week 5.
I know. I'm just saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Week 5 to like week 7, 8. And then another one probably like weeks 10 through 12, 13 or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so in 1993, the league experimented with giving each team 2 bye weeks, leading to a 17-game season over 18 weeks. The experiment did not last. And I know like certain teams got different bye weeks as well during that like that 3-year window when there were 31 teams.
Mm-hmm.
So there's been instance where this thing, because I remember the league doing that. That's why when everybody was like, "This is the first week 18 in NFL history," I'm like, "No, it's not. This shit happened in 1993." I'm like, "What the fuck y'all talking about?" I couldn't remember the year off the top of my head, but yeah, it's. I wouldn't be opposed to it neither. Actually, it would be kind of crazy, but I don't think this will happen because I think the NFL would be afraid to lose too much money. I'm not opposed to a league-wide bye week. Like put it right dab in the middle of the season. You play like you got 17 games. You play the first 8 games. You have that league wide bye week.
I'm not opposed to that either. That sounds like an interesting idea.
Everybody get the week off. Everybody get the exact same bye week, and then you push on through.
But like you said, money, like people could want to see something. Yeah.
And probably TV rights obligations as well is probably what will prevent that. But that's not a bad concept.
It's honestly not, because like I always felt like it was a little bit weird to get everybody like different bye weeks, and like you have teams who are coming off the bye week and then playing a team who's playing,
still in dog fights.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like for example, it was a point where the Raiders would always play the Chiefs coming off their bye, and Andy Reid is one of the best coaches coming off the bye.
Yeah,
like,
him. Harbaugh and Tomlin are like the top 3 since 2007.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't think I felt like if you're gonna have teams going to bye, then why not have those teams who are both on bye weeks or all those teams who are on bye weeks play one another coming off the bye?
Right, especially if you're in a division, that's even easier to set up.
Exactly.
Or at least if you know a team that played a Thursday night, they come off and play against a team off the bye. Therefore, it's kind of like an even rest because you get that 10-day period.
Yeah, like something like that. Yeah, like
because think about it, like since like if you think about it, Pittsburgh's gonna get another mini bye.
Because y'all had us play the Chargers on Monday night, then travel cross country to play the Commanders Sunday 1:00 game. Bitch, you got them niggas on basically 4 days of rest. that shit was basically a Thursday night game, man.
No, for real. And that's a good point. Yeah, because Pittsburgh, they're about to have
that bye week. And I hate to, because like, bro, you get the schedule that you get, bro. Like,
right.
That's how I feel, bro. You professionals show up to play every time you set the play. But however, that's the first time in NFL history that shit has ever happened.
Wow. How do y'all always get so
I never seen no shit like that.
Because we're the one team in the NFL who sued the NFL and won.
One of 2.
Oh, my bad. One of 2.
One or 2. The other one is the Cleveland Browns or the city of Cleveland. And that's how he was able to keep everything.
I'll ask y'all about that off camera.
But that's the thing. It's more so like they paint it like it's the city of Cleveland more so. So it's not like the Browns have, sued the NFL.
Yeah, but they treat it as the Browns did it themselves. That's how they treated it. Because even our expansion draft, when we came back in '99, was a big, massive fuck you.
I'm gonna let y'all niggas off camera about that. Like, let's do this power through Vegas Pick'em edition.
Let's go.
Should be some buys, so hopefully it's quick. We're gonna start off with Thursday night football. Steelers and Bengals. They got the Steelers by -5.5.
I'm taking Steelers. They covering that.
This look like a trap, nigga. I'm taking the Bengals clip.
I'm taking that, brother.
Yeah, give me the Bengals.
Just the clip or the money line?
Money line.
All right. Damn. Yeah. Okay. I said power through. Rams and Jags. They got the Rams at -3. No, I'm sure y'all already know this is in London.
Oh, you know what? My bad. I forgot they got Flacco off the couch now. You know what? I'm taking the Bengals on that. My bad. They playing. Wait. They playing in Pittsburgh or in Cincinnati?
They're in Cincinnati.
Oh yeah. My bad. Give me Bengals.
And usually for some reason, Pittsburgh has a hard time.
I take that cover. I'm not 100% certain.
I'm on the cover too.
Give me Cincinnati on the money line. They usually Cincinnati usually plays Pittsburgh tough, no
all
matter how
right,
bad they
nigga,
are.
power through. Rams and Jags. They got Rams at -3.
Give me the Rams to cover.
You like the Rams to my own thing is because 3 is such a volatile number,
Yeah, that's a
like
push.
yeah, that's basically like you saying like you taking the Rams money line. So that's a tough game. I mean,
Yeah, it is. As oh, Tyrell, you forgot our disclaimer real quick. Disclaimer.
Oh,
Protect us.
everybody. If you have a gambling problem, gambling addiction, if you at the point where you're gambling your girlfriend, your daughter, your son, your house, your car, your left testicle, please, or your left breast, if you're a female, we don't discriminate. 1-800-GAMBLER. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Now that being said, don't touch this game. That's my advice. But
yeah,
for the sake of the
because
show,
the
I'm gonna
Jags,
take the Jaguars clip, not to win, but just to cover the 3.
my own thing is like with the Jaguars, they played excellent going out to London. I ain't gonna lie, that's a long flight for LA, so I'll
Yeah.
probably get it. Like the Jags definitely to cover, but they could fuck around and win that game just because it's such a long flight for the Rams.
Yeah.
And
I think
the
And the comfortability out there.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Bro, they play
because there's another
great
home
in
game for
fucking
them.
London, bro. Like I don't know what it is, but like
Nigga, because
like,
they always there. That's
They're
what
always there. Yeah, they legit have a
No,
contract
home
to play
game.
out there once a year.
But like
That's
in
a
all
home
honesty,
game for
it's
them.
crazy how well they play in
They
London.
the only team that plays there and then gets to stay
Every
for
year.
another week. And
I think
play
they played
somebody
there every year for like the last 10 years, and they still got it going on for another 5 to 10. I
Well,
think.
that's also because Shad Khan,
Yeah,
Got all those
I remember you
connects,
doing the
yeah.
educated.
Yeah, so but it's just like, yeah. So I take the Jags probably point spread. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody took Rams money line.
His son is a doofus, though.
Just don't take the points. Whatever you
Don't
whoever
touch
you
the
bet
game,
with.
period. We're just giving our take just for the sake of the power through.
You
but
say
don't touch
you
this
said
game.
Look at that bitch gonna be on my parlay, nigga.
And see,
You
that's
said
why,
the Rams
and that's
are
why you be
three
going
and
through
go
what you
home,
go
nigga.
through right there.
Go big or
That's
go
why you
home,
right,
nigga.
exactly.
Go big or go home, nigga.
Hey, you said the Rams are 3.5 favorites.
3.
I'm seeing 2.5 right now.
I mean, you probably on a different. This is the Caesars, I believe, Caesar
Oh,
Sports,
okay.
but they use the same one. They use the same one, and they send it. I think FanDuel uses theirs.
Oh, okay.
Next is Eagles and Vikings, and they got the Eagles at -2.5. That looked like a trap. I'm actually go Vikings. I'm gonna go Vikings to cover the clip. I ain't gonna go money.
Give me Eagles money line. 2.5 ain't necessarily enough. Like if it was 3, then maybe I might take the Vikings, but I don't feel like 3 is enough. They playing in Philly, right?
No, they're playing in Minnesota.
Even still, after a bad loss like that, give me the Eagles, man.
Give me the Minnesota
money
Vikings
money line.
Give me the Vikings
money line.
Scary,
money line.
but
Give me the Vikings
You're
money
basically money
line.
line anyway. Nigga talking about shit.
Yeah, give me the Vikings money line. Eagles ranked 29th in offense. Vikings 6th ranked defense. I think the defense is gonna outlast our offense.
Raiders and Chiefs. They got the Chiefs at -11.5.
If you're taking Las Vegas in this, you are dumb. Give me Kansas City.
I'm gonna take the clip. That's a lot of points. Raiders usually play them good. I'm gonna take the 11.5. Pause.
What's the points?
11.5.
I mean, Chiefs against who?
Y'all,
Raiders.
nigga.
Oh, it's that bad? Shit. Nah, yeah, give me the Raiders.
That's a lot of points, bro. That's like 2 touchdowns, basically.
Considering the fact that the Chiefs average 25.8 points per game and the Raiders average 17.
Yeah, but they don't play like that against the Raiders for some reason, bro. The Raiders, if you watch their games the last few years, bro, they be right there. It always comes down to the last play or two.
Nah, give me Kansas City to cover that one.
I don't like Kansas City to cover that one. You tripping, my boy. I know you're garbage, but damn.
And you know Isaiah would take it. He don't give a F. Like, if it's, you know what I mean?
I ain't never gave a fuck. Boy, I'd have been against the Raiders multiple times.
Yeah, so that's to tell you something. He ain't being biased there. Saints in Chicago. They got the Bears at -5.5. I'm gonna go Saints money line on this. I think
I agree with
I
you.
think the Saints gonna pull that off. Actually,
Wait,
I agree with you.
what'd you say?
it's the Saints and Bears. They got the Bears at -5.5 against the Saints.
I don't trust the Saints enough to take money line.
I feel you. I feel
I
you.
don't trust them enough to take money line. However,
Take the clip on them.
yeah, I would possibly take a clip on them.
Gonna be competitive.
Yeah, I think it'll be very competitive, and it's just I don't know if I trust the Saints with the brand of football that they put out enough to money line like outright win like that. That with the way that team's played, that's a tough ass, brother.
I think this might be the first time I've seen this all year. The Browns are favored in a game when we're doing the Vegas pick.
What crack are
Who
they
the fuck they
smoking?
playing?
The Dolphins.
Miami.
Oh,
And it's -3.
Nah, give me Miami. Miami. Give me Miami on that. I'm sorry, Tyler.
Nah, Vegas knows something. I'm taking the Cleveland spread.
Considering the fact that Cleveland's defense is absolutely phenomenal at home compared to when they're away from home, I'm gonna take Cleveland on this one. I think Cleveland get the job done. 13-10. They not scoring 20 points.
So you saying it's gonna be a push then? You ain't winning split.
Absolutely.
Carolina and the Jets, and they got Carolina favored -1.5. So basically pick them. Just pick them.
Give me the Jets for their first win of the year.
No. I'm gonna go Panthers. It's not gonna be today.
He said, no.
I'll take the Panthers. Who you got, Isaiah?
Panthers versus who? I'm sorry.
The Jets. It's basically a pick 'em.
Oh, give me the Panthers. Oh yeah, give me the Panthers.
Damn.
Like for the Panthers that actually put together a couple good weeks of football,
Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't seen shit from the Jets that's saying, yeah, let me put my money.
Hey, again, and if you do, call that number that Tyrell mentioned.
1-800-GAMBLER.
We got the Pats and the Titans, and the Pats are favored by 7.
Pats versus Titans.
Give me New England. Titans just fired their head coach. This is Mike Vrabel's revenge game.
Take Pat's money line. The only reason I say that because the Titans also just fired their coach. They might play a little bit inspired. The last 2 games we've seen from them haven't been god awful football. They actually play decent football through the past 2 games. Even though the Raiders game they turned over the ball a bit, that defense did show up.
Yeah,
they showed up. They held the Raiders 20 fucking points. And not saying
You know what, Isaiah? You
you
just talked me off the ledge, bro. I was gonna go Pats -7, but I'm gonna take the clip on the Titans. I ain't going money line in that one.
I just can't take the Pats by a full touchdown on the way that they're playing currently. They've been playing pretty decent football currently.
Not only would the Pats cover, I think this should have been the line that the Kansas City line should have went to this game, because I agree with you on that, except this is Mike Vrabel's revenge game. He is going to coach his ass off, and this team is going to play
I
hard
didn't
for
even
him.
realize that.
So, yeah, give me the New England Patriots to put belt to ass on this one.
I can see that. Colts and Chargers is basically a pick 'em. They got the Chargers by -1.5. This is actually a tricky one.
If any game I would stay away from today, it'd be not today, but on Sunday, it'd likely be that one. But
damn, this is tough, bro. This is the hardest one all day. Pause.
Chargers money line.
I look, you want to treat this like a test. Like, man, skip it and come back. But we got to power through.
I mean, Chargers money line, 7th best offense, 8th best defense against the Colts, 6th best offense, but 20th ranked defense. So give me the Chargers on the money line.
I think this is going to come down to the wire. It's gonna be in the hands of one of their kickers.
Yeah.
Oh man, I want to.
What does give the Colts an advantage though is the fact that they've already played in this stadium, and we know it's going to be a home game for them because we know there's no Chargers fans out there. We know that.
I want to go Colts so bad. I'm gonna just. I'm gonna go with the Chargers money line. I think Isaiah on the phone or something. Um, Giants and Donkeys. They got the Donkeys favored by -7. I'm gonna take the Giants money line on this game. Go on and win y'all some bread.
Give me Denver. I think Denver's defense is too strong for Dart and Scatterboo, and that is money line. I think Giants
nigga,
covers.
you can't money line on a -7 with your scary butt. Niggas ain't gonna win no money.
Shit, I ain't gonna win no money taking damn Denver on the damn line.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's -110. The money line is -340.
Give me the Giants to cover then.
If you're talking to us, you muted, Isaiah.
I was saying -40 ain't that -340 ain't that bad. I've seen much.
I'm saying compared to -110,
I guess
that's like 2 and some change.
I guess.
Put $100 on both of those. You'll see the difference in the return.
I know, but nigga, I'll play some parlays, nigga. Go big or go home.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you parlay it, yeah, that's different. Washington and Dallas, another pick 'em pretty much, but Washington's favored by -1.5. I'm gonna go Washington on that. I think they pissed off. Even though I think CD coming back, but
Washington versus Dallas. What's the point spread?
It's basically a pick 'em, but it's -1.5.
-1.5.
They got Washington as a favorite. If you call that a favorite.
You already know who I'm getting on this.
Give me Washington cover.
Cover a point, nigga?
Yeah.
You gotta win. How many points it take to win?
You gotta win it by at least 2, 1.5. Win by 2.
So
yeah, you right. If it happens to be a weird 1-point game, that'll F you over.
Give me Dallas money line. I think the best offense in the league overpowers the 25th ranked defense.
Packers and Cards. They got the Packers at -6.5.
It's gonna be Green Bay. They cover. Come on now. Battlefield 6.
I don't know what the quarterback situation is. So yeah, as of right now, I'm gonna just go Packers to cover because
I'd say the quarterback situation. I know I can say it a lot, but it depends on how tired Kyler Murray is of Battlefield 6.
Did you pick Isaiah?
No, I'm sorry. What was it?
Packers and Cards. Packers at -6.5.
It's a lot of points for the Cardinals, especially showing off on Sunday, even with a beat up team and losing by 4.
Fair enough, but I don't know. I think the Packers got to get a statement win too.
Where are they playing at?
They're playing at what's that? State Farm. Arizona.
Oh, give me the Cards to cover. I think the Packers will win, but give me the Cards to cover.
Atlanta and Frisco. They got the Niners at -2.5. That's kind of weird. It looked like a trap. I'm gonna go Dirty Bird.
Atlanta versus Frisco. Oh, give me Atlanta. The fuck?
Yeah, but that looked like a trap though. Hey, to the fan, don't touch that game. Don't touch that game. That's what I was saying.
And definitely don't listen to me because, brother, I done had much worse than I don't know who. That would be the one game where you feel like it's a lot, and then out of nowhere, these niggas fuck around and lose to a crippled 49ers team.
A hospital team.
So don't listen to me. JC right. Don't even touch that game.
No, you good. Give me Atlanta to cover. I didn't realize this. Second best offense, best defense in the league.
and they are 7th best when points per game on defense. Like, yeah, give me give me Atlanta to cover this.
Bucks and Detroit. They got Detroit at -5.5.
That makes sense. Detroit usually has the Tampa Bay Buccaneers number when they play against each other, and I think that trend continues. Give me Detroit to cover.
I'm gonna take Tampa on the clip. I'm not saying money line, but I gotta take the clip.
By a big margin in a minute, man. I'm sorry, just
Yeah, it's gonna come to the wire.
Goes away. Give me 10.
You know what? Yeah, you guys are right. I'll change my mind. Give me
Talk this nigga off the ledge.
Yeah.
Houston and Seattle. They got Seattle favored by -3.5.
Houston money line. They go walk into Seattle and get the upset.
I think so too. Houston, they desperately need this game.
Give me Seattle money line.
I think both of them need this game because Seattle needs this game to keep up with the Rams.
Yeah, give me Seattle's money line though. Like, it's just that because like you said, what is it, 2.5 points?
3.5.
Yeah.
3.5?
3.5.
Ooh, shit. Yeah, still give me Seattle money line on my parlay.
Scary nigga.
Well, fuck you, man. Look, that's not a lawful shit, nigga. You done seen that chat before, man. Hold up. This nigga talking about I'm scary and shit. Hold up, bro. Nah, bro. You done seen that chat and how many bets I done lost this shit, nigga. Fuck you.
I'm just saying, like you said earlier, if you go big, nigga. Don't play with it,
nigga. That's why I said on my parlay.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know, I ain't placing straight, bro. I ain't that type of nigga, bro.
You don't like them 50-50s?
Man, fuck no, man. Hey, bro. I'm trying to win $5,000 off of $2.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I believe in you, brother. Minnesota. Wait, is this next week? Yeah, this next week because I already said Chargers. Yeah, so that was it. My bad. Appreciate you, my brothers. I know this was a long one today. Pause. But appreciate y'all, man.
Lots of rants, lots of different topics. It makes sense.
Yes, sir. We got plenty of content for y'all. NBA predictions coming this week. Still getting my crew together. Yeah, it's that time, man. It's October, right? We got every sport in the world going on.
When you doing NBA predictions? What, Thursday?
Thursday, yeah.
Okay, I'll be available. Well,
I should unless I gotta work extra, I'll be there.
As long as it's after 12.
Yeah, it'll be after 12 for sure.
Okay, that's cool.
For sure. I'm even gonna try to catch Sheb while he on tour. Shout out my nigga Sheb, by the way. He's on a European tour right now.
Let's go to.
So that nigga should have took me with him, bro. What you talking about, bro? I know French, Spanish. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, man. I'm learning Spanish right now for our boy Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl. Fuck Trump. You know,
did we even announce that on I don't think we did. We probably didn't have time.
I know right now. I know how to say hello. You know, how you doing? My name is.
Hey, look, la información.
So
la información.
Me llamo Ant. You know, so I know that. You know, hola, ¿qué tal? You know, he fought with me. You know, so I'm trying, y'all, boy. Because I ain't never, we ain't never supporting white supremacy around here. Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
We gotta take the white supremacies to the hospital.
Exactly.
And Isaiah, I want you to go ahead and get to our Dodgers, man. It's 2-1, bottom of the 5th. So you know what I'm saying? Let's get you up out of here. Check them out.
Hopefully Dave Roberts don't stress me out like he did last night, but pause, because that sounded crazy. But yeah, Ohtani, bro, I need you to do something, bro. Last couple, I know we won the ring last year, but I don't.
I'm about to say that you talking like it's been stressful or something the last 10 years.
It's just that like between this year and last year in the playoffs, like he hasn't been necessarily hitting well and stuff like that. And you know, so I just don't want people calling him a fraud and shit like that. You know, saying he got.
So we're playing for narratives at this point.
Exactly. So, my boy, go ahead and get it done. They up 2-1. Hopefully, who's on the mound right now? Fuck, is it Yoshi? Who's on the mound? Hold on, my bad. I'm gonna look and see who's on the mound right now.
Oh, good. Let me do.
Our boy Yoshi's on the mound right now. So hopefully he can hold it together They got one out right now, bottom of the fifth. So yeah, go Dodgers.
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all continue to hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Make sure y'all sharing and comment, letting us know what y'all think, man. I'm gonna be posting different clips and content. Keep running them downloads up like y'all been doing, man. We trying to get
Yes,
to
sir.
1,000, roll to 1,000, man, by the end of 2025. Let's do it.
From the Nosebleeds show.
Yeah.
Please go like, share, subscribe to that as well.
1,000%.
94 subscribers, so we are 6 away from 100 stubbies.
Hey,
And
make sure.
what's up?
No, F all that. Make
All
sure.
right, hurry up,
Make
nigga.
sure.
I ain't gonna lie. I gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah, no.
I've been
Make sure.
holding it
Make
for
sure
a
y'all
minute.
hit that subscribe button, man. Let's
I
get our
love
boy
y'all
to
niggas. I
100
hope
by the
y'all
time I
doing
see
well,
y'all
but I got
Tuesday.
pissed.
Go Lakers. Go Dodgers. In McVay, we trust. Peace.
I don't know
See y'all
about that
later, man.
last one.
Flatline. Make a master plan, watch it backfire. Burn it all down and collect the ashes. Build it back. Respect your passion.